PG. Now playing at a theater near you.
Richard Pryor, John Candy, Brewster's Millions, rated PG. Sneak preview Friday night. A reporter who changes his identity more often than his underwear. Fletch, rated PG. Sneak preview Saturday night.
In Back to the Future, rated PG. Sneak preview tonight. Check newspapers.
Join Chevy Chase in National Lampoon's European Vacation, rated PG-13. Starts Friday, July 26th.
They're back from the grave and ready to party.
I think things are getting out of hand.
The Return of the Living Dead, rated R. Now playing at a theater near you.
Are you coming? Rated PG. Sneak preview Wednesday. Regular engagement starts Friday, August 9th.
Or did the butler do it?
We've got to find out.
Clue. It's a comedy with 3 different endings. Who done it? Depends on where you see it. Rated PG.
Clue, the movie we dare you to solve, starts Friday.
And he's not a welcome visitor. A Nightmare on Elm Street, Part 2. Freddy's Revenge. Rated R from New Line Cinema.
Freddy's back, January 10th at a theater near you.
Rocky IV, rated PG. Now playing. Check newspapers for a theater near you.
If you love being scared, this could be the night of your life.
The deadliest art of the Orient is now in the hands of an American. American warrior.
Well, there we go. Some films coming up this year. Very interesting, I think.
American Warrior. What the hell was that? American Ninja. What are they talking about?
I thought that would get you back.
American Warrior. American Warrior.
No.
Who doesn't like a bit of? Okay. Who doesn't like a bit of Dudikoff?
Yes, very good. I was very shocked when I saw that. I know something like No Retreat, No Surrender, which technically came out in '85, is Karate Tiger some places, but
yeah,
Warrior sounds lame.
It just sounds terrible.
But welcome, Tony, all the way from Wigan tonight.
All the way from sunny exotic Wigan.
Garlic.
Garlic bread with garlic on it. No, he's from Bolton. You can't.
Apples and
hold on a minute. I'm buffering like crazy here. I don't know what's going on.
Sorry, you just froze for us in a very artistic pose. You're all right now. Welcome to
everything
everyone.
Else is frozen up for me.
You're all right for me.
I don't know what's going on here.
It's all good here.
Is it? I can just about hear you, but your screen's locked up for some reason.
Let's see. Let's ask the chat. Who's playing up? Me or Tony up north? Oh, and he's gone. Is he coming back? We'll start in a minute, but we'll say evening, Andy. We'll say evening, Josh. Thanks for being here. So Voice thinks this might be a good one. Well, it's not off to a great start. Great year for movies, Ian. It is. Oh, he's gone. What's going to say? American Warrior. Yes, there you go. Because the original American Ninja was going to be Chuck Norris, but he didn't want to be covered up. RJ's here. An exciting year to do, be sure. But sadly, 40 years ago. But yeah, look out for those Back to the Future previews coming up soon in the cinema near you. American Warrior was for us Brits. Was it? Because I got American Ninja VHS, and I thought, I don't think. Professor's here. He's doing 80s this month with some of the others, Echo and etc. Check out those reviews of 80s films. Let's see. Oh, Tony was glitching for me. Okay. He'll be back. Clue with multiple endings surprise. More films don't do that. Well, they would have if Clue would have been a success. So we'll see whether that made it onto the list. We'll get Tony back in a second. I think too many people up north were using the internet. The word ninja was considered dangerous in the UK back then for some reason. Yes, couldn't have ninjas, throwing stars, headbutts, ear claps, nunchucks. The word ninja in kids' stuff like cartoons. But when we get to lower down the list, we'll see what my VHS is. There he is. How's that?
Not much better, I don't think, man, mate.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what's going on here.
Andy says you're glitching, but you look fine to me.
All I can hear is broken word from you, and the video, your side is just buffering like crazy.
Oh, hang on. Let me close some windows. People point out who it is. Who can you see? Who's working on the internet? Because Tony looks good, right? Oh yes, Professor is one of these lists that you won't like. Oh, you're both working now, Tamisa Savoy. Oh. EastEnders have just done a 1985 themed episode, The Power of Video Tasties. Thank you, David. Welcome. And welcome, Adrian. Wow. We'll see what. So, yeah, weird. But we'll get started in a second. So, we're going to quickly go through 181 to 181 to 101. So, we're going to crack through 80 films because it takes us 3 hours otherwise. Testing. Michael says here. Funny coincidence, yes. Who'd have thought things were looking back at 85 with such rose-tinted glasses? I would have liked Freddy vs. Jason have different endings, so you went to the cinema, you wouldn't know who win. That would work. Yeah. I don't think it's me, because everything I seem to have is legit. As a host, I'll close some of my other windows, but I don't think I've got anything open. Just switched channels and thought it was an EastEnders rerun. Because, yeah, did it start in 85? When it was just about who couldn't afford to pay the rent because the market wasn't that good that week. And they didn't have enough pounds for the laundrette. Probably because 85 was the last time EastEnders was watchable. It is. It's just, they've dug themselves such a big hole, all these soap operas, by going so ridiculous. It's not just a one person every 5 years having an affair. It's like everyone's having an affair all the time with other people. But we'll see if Tony comes back. Hopefully he'll be back on in a second. I saw he said his episode. Oh, I thought they might show the very first episode because it's 40 years old. Exactly. It's all going tits up. The power of a live. So recorded it, shouldn't I? Right. Anyway. I'm going to go cracking on, and then you can tell me what films you know. So, first one, 181, made $278 worldwide. Flesh and Blood. Rutger Hauer, directed by Paul Verhoeven's first English-speaking film. So we got that at 181. If I had a time machine, I'd rock up January 86 and to Unit 4 to watch Commando. Yes, welcome, Byron. Commando is on this list. So, 181 is Colonel Reddle, but we're going to know that. 179, When Father Was Away on Business. Now, some of these, we're going to talk about. Some of these, we're not going to bother, unless you really want to. A family is deeply affected by the father's extramarital affairs and the turbulent consequences of the Tito-Starling split. Sounds charming. Right. Let's go to Smooth Talk. Now, I thought that was the, what's her face? Dolly Parton song, but that was a Dolly Parton film. But that's in the early 90s where she's a radio host. Hey, Akers. Yeah. It's exactly a very grim Lady York because both have Rutger Hauer in it. But it's, there's lots of, what's her name? Jennifer Jason Leigh on display. Oh, so yes, everyone, feel free to put in your picks. I keep telling you these fake lists don't exist. Now you lost your guest. We might have a curse thing. Hopefully he's going to be back. But Smooth Talk is about a free-spirited 15-year-old girl who flirts with a dangerous stranger in the Northern California suburbs and must prepare herself for frightening and traumatic consequences. Another one that I've never heard of. Then Trouble in Mind. 177, which is The lives of an ex-con, a coffee shop owner, and a young couple looking to make it rich intersect in a fictional and hypnotic Rain City. That might sound interesting. Then the official story. During the final months of the Argentinian military dictatorship in 1983, a high school teacher sets out to find out who the mother of her adopted daughter is. Bloody hell. Barrel laughs that one. Then we get to Wild Geese 2 at number 175. Yes, I do too. Goonies or Explorers? Hello, boys. Goonies for me. I did like Explorers back in the day, but it's one of those which, as a grown-up, it's not as good. Especially it doesn't have an ending. Trouble in Mind. I highly recommend Alan Parker. There you go. Back to the Future, Breakfast Club, Real Genius. Yes, 3 good ones. They are on the list, but we'll see how high they actually got that year. So we've got Wild Geese 2. Nothing to do with Wild Geese 1, which had Roger Moore, Richard Harris, etc. But this is about a group of mercenaries hired to spring Rudolf Hess from a Spandau prison in Berlin. Tony's all right. I haven't heard anything from him yet. But that's got Scott Glenn in it instead. And it's set in Europe. Then we get to Fandango, which is, 5 college buddies from the University of Texas, circa 71, embark on a final road trip odyssey across the Mexican border before facing up to uncertain futures in Vietnam or otherwise. So, yes, I think that one has Kevin Costner in it. I think, is it directed by Kevin Reynolds, if I'm not mistaken? Let's have a look. What's next? That was 173 is Almost You. Drama, not looking at that. Petit Con, that's 172, which is Michael is a particular. I can't read. Michael is a teenager, particularly ill at ease in his own skin after an unhappy affair with an Algerian girl and running away from home. He finds his balance and he must restore that. Now he must restore that of his parents facing divorce. Yeah, another drama. No, get to the good stuff in a minute. The Doctor and the Devils. I'm not going to read these out anymore. The Bay Boy, The New Kids, Elaney, 167 is Private Resort. Just needs to put those hamsters in the computer tower, yeah. The rubber band broke. I need to read. I read today that I figured out how the internet was going to work in 1985, which was super high tech. Seems super high tech. Need to watch Wild Geese 2. Heard it's not good. No, it isn't. It's not very exciting. It's a bit later than 85, but I just picked up Tales from the Crypt Demon Night on VHS. Really pleased. Oh, I haven't got that on VHS. I would like that on VHS. But Private Resort is 2 adolescent boys staying at a Florida resort are captivated by chasing girls, but their fate holds more surprises. I think, is that Johnny Depp one? I think Rob Morrow and Johnny Depp. That's it. I thought so. Then, is that really it? Revolution at 166. Never saw Wild Geese 2. Yes. Remember the VHS cover? I thought I had it. I got Operation Wild Geese and the original Wild Geese, but yes, that's it. Ramon, thanks. I thought you were here. I did. We're only doing the top 181 to 101 here today until Tony comes in. Water. Yes, I don't think it's on this list because I don't think it was worldwide, but I love Water. Oh, he's back. Great rock soundtrack. Fun fact, Gareth has seen every film. Not quite. Here he is. How was that, sir?
Hey, that is better. My internet has took an absolute swan dive.
Right.
Where are we up to?
I'm just randomly going through the late ones from 181 to 101, and then we can start properly.
Right, whereabouts did you get to?
We are Revolution with Al Pacino.
Right, so I'll whip through the titles I've got quick between 180 and 101.
Well, hang on, we haven't got that far yet.
Have you not? 180.
I'm on 166.
All right, okay. So the bottom one was definitely Flesh and Blood.
Flesh and Blood, yeah. I had this one.
Yeah, a brilliant Paul Verhoeven film that no one remembers.
That's why it made $286 at the box office.
Yeah. Have you got as far as the New Kids?
Yes. What was New Kids? Ooh.
So that's 101's release of the New Kids, which
What's
is
it about?
really good. Brother and sister move into a new area, and the local teens in that area don't take too kindly from them moving in. And basically, I think it's an attempted rape on his sister by a group of teens at the school where they go, and her brother just goes batshit mental and kicks fuck out of them all.
Sounds good.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that or heard of it. Well, it sounds familiar, actually. 169, that was that?
Yeah, that's good. DEFCON 4? Have we got up to that?
No.
Oh, right, we're cool then.
Yeah, so that was Revolution, which was a massive flop. Only made 358,000. Supposed to be a big, massive, epic film, but it bombed hard, and Pacino didn't do another film till what? What's the serial killer from 88 or 89 with a Sea of Love?
Right.
Oh, yes, Sid Owen is in Revolution. I forgot about that. Sean Cunningham also stars James Spader in New Kids. There you go. And it was called Striking Back in the UK. That might be why I don't recognize it as New Kids. Ramon has rated 180 movies from 85. I've probably seen a few more, except for this one. Yes, some of them, because they weren't released worldwide, won't be on this list.
Yeah.
Ramones is Striking Back as well. There you go. Right. Movers and Shakers, 165, which is an animation by the look of it. So we'll skip
I didn't know that one.
No. Sylvester, 164, which is just a drama. Subway. Now, is that the Christopher Lambert one? Christophe Lambert, whatever his name is. That he did with, what's it? Luc Besson, isn't it? Very arty film, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, a bit odd, really. I mean, Christopher Lambert did some great, just run-of-the-mill action films.
Yes, if we did 90s Lambert, we'd be so many films he's done. So that's Subway. Then we got Holcraft Covenant. I do like that film with Michael Caine. Because the son of a German general becomes part of a mysterious conspiracy to gain hidden Nazi funds. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't recall that one.
It's not a thriller as such, but because not that much happens. But yeah, it is odd. Subway's another one I have, but I've never seen. Oh, yeah. Yeah, King David, that was a big flop. I don't know if it's on the list. Oh,
yeah.
The movie, of course, yes. If we were doing a VHS list, that would be on it. Oh, Angel's Eggs. Was that on there? I don't know. No, I haven't seen it yet, but depends. Yeah. Artie, fuck's sake, that's getting binned. Yep, we don't have art on this channel. They're like Morons from Outer Space at 161. Now, I love that. I saw that in the cinema when it came out. I loved it. And on VHS, I rented it loads. And then I saw it a few months ago and it was fecking awful. I don't know. I wouldn't recommend it. Despite the fact it's Smith and Jones and what's his name? Jimmy Nail. But then we got Mishima.
Yeah, Jimmy. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really odd film. Mishima, Life in 4 Chapters, drama. Joshua Then and Now, probably another drama I mentioned. Codename Emerald 158, which it's another John Borman one, isn't it? Or am I thinking something else? But yeah. Oh no, this is about Germans that have inside Allied intelligence. Doesn't sound familiar. Fever Pitch, but it's not the one you know. It's an investigative journalist gets hooked on the subject of his inquiry, professional gambling. So yes, I doubt Professor has heard any of these. Hey, Rob's here. It's his favourite. Yeah, now he was showing off one of these videos that's coming up later, one of these films. Yes, Morons is Carry On Columbus level quality. That it is. There is a lot of canon films. Yeah, we've prepared for a lot of canon. That's him. Crocodile shoes. But then we get to Pumping Iron 2, The Women. So, depending on your fancy of muscly women.
I didn't even know it was a thing. Pumping Iron 2. It was like...
yeah. They try to define femininity in the 1983 World Champion Caesar's Palace. Good luck trying to do that now. But yeah, if you like muscular ladies that can crush you in between their legs.
Yeah.
Bloody hell, too, is right. Yes, got some background. There you go. Ramon's here to educate us. Mishima, Life in 4 Chapters is by Paul Schrader, who did Cat People and Kujiro, and is often mentioned as one of his best biopics ever made. That's what I know. Yeah, I didn't know there's Pumping Iron 2 until today. I always confused Pumping Iron and Stay Hungry for Arnold Schwarzenegger. Pumping Iron's the documentary and Stay Hungry is the film, isn't it? Right. Lust in the Dust. Now we're talking my language. But it's a group of unscrupulous characters seek buried treasure in the Old West, so it's not what I expected at all. Who's in that? Tab Hunter, Divine, Jeffrey Lewis, Henry Silva, Cesar Romero. Yeah. Never heard of that one. We'll get to some you've heard. Like, I was to say Fall for Love does sound familiar, but it's not what I thought it was. Okay. The Hit. Maybe that's an action film. 10 years after Willie Parker rats on his mobs of friends in exchange for personal immunity, 2 hitmen kidnap him and drive him to Paris for his planned execution. But there are many mishaps on the way. The Protector. Right, here we are. We got to one. Now, who knows The Protector? Let's have a look. Been missing people. Fletch and Gotcha are some of my favorite ones from January to June. But Fletch is definitely on there. I don't know if Gotcha is. I spent a fortune buying Lust in the Dust on VHS. Oh, it's a collectible, is it? Return to Oz. Don't know if that's on the list or Electric Shock Treatment. Rambo 4, Rocky 2. Commando was a no-score draw. I don't think Farango was mentioned. The Hit was okay. Divine is in it. That's all I know. Jackie Chan, yeah. Still need to see Lust in the Dust. Does sound interesting. Protector's underrated. I liked it. That one, as it was not distributed widely. So there's 2 cuts to The Protector. There is what is it? The American cut, and yes, directed by Glickenhaus, who did Shakedown and Blue Jean Cop, depending on where you were, and what's that canon film Glickenhaus did? The Ex-Terminator, that's it. The Protector was Chan's not that great attempt to break into the US, yes. It's only tipped over, yes. The Hong Kong cut is better, but don't mind either. And there is a decent Blu-ray. Are they both on there? A Strange Year for Ed Harris. The Ex-Terminator, not the Terminator, the Ex-Terminator. There are a few re-releases from other years on this list that somehow made more than all these films so far. Watch I think Jackie Chan's cut is better for action. So I'm going to see people showing at me because I'm an idiot. Oh, it's a weird mess of film. I have invited Glickenhaus on. He hasn't replied, but let's see. No. Let's see if Tony comes back in a second. Oh, here he comes. Also, for Alibi Bay. Tony's, I don't know if he has. Let's see. Here he is.
Let's try that. I had no idea what's going on here. For some reason, I can get 250 megas the second I step out of this room, and the second I come back into it again, it's just dropping to 0. I have no idea what's going on.
Ghosts.
It's weird, mate. It does me head in.
We'll carry on. We're not onto the main show yet, so. Ginty says I'll be back in the Ex-Terminator.
Ex-Terminator, great film.
Yes, but we're talking about unfortunately The Protector with Jackie Chan. Do you know that one?
All right. Do you know what? No, I don't think I do know that one.
It was supposed to be his big break into America with one of his headlining films, but it didn't do well. It only made less than $1 million. It says,
Right.
yeah, but I don't know if you know the poster. He's on the front and he's very muscular, more than he is in the film.
Right. There was a few like that though. The late '70s stuff was a lot like that with Jackie Chan. So he's just ripped on the VHS covers, and then in the film it's
yeah. Then we get DEFCON 4.
Hey.
Oh, you know that one. That looks
Yeah.
interesting. What's that about?
So it's a low budget post apocalyptic film where three astronauts from the American forces see a nuclear strike attack from Russia onto United States soil. So they decide to retaliate and they launch a series of nuclear strikes on Russia. But the space station that they're in, once the missiles have been deployed, decides to exit the Earth's orbit and come back down to Earth. But when they've come back down to Earth, considering they've only just fired a load of nukes, it's an absolute apocalyptic wasteland with mutants and stuff like that. And you're going, hold on a minute, they shot these missiles a couple of hours ago. You know what I mean? How's all this shit happened? But it's bags of fun, bags of fun. But it's low budget, cheap ass shit, really. But it's good. It is good fun.
Right, 150 Dream Child. If no one's heard of it, we'll carry on.
Nope, I don't know that one.
Weatherby at 149.
Nope.
The Aviator at 148.
No.
The Perils of Gwendolyn in the Land of the Yik Yak.
Yes, and I don't own a copy because there is no UK release of it. It goes under another name as well. Somebody that's in the chat might be able to help me out. I think Severin Films released it in the US. I'm sure they did. And it's like a bit of sword and sandals kind of film, but it's also a bit on the.
Oh, I know this. Yes.
Yeah, and it's a bit on the cheeky end of low budget porn kind of thing. It's rather weird, but it goes under.
Corny Catane topless a lot.
Yeah. It also goes under a different name in the UK. I can't think what it is.
No, I can't think. I've seen it, but not under the Perils of Gwendolyn. I don't know if it says. No, it doesn't say on this page. Someone's going to shout it out.
Yeah.
It was the Aviator. People know the Aviator. If it's the one with it is, yes, George Miller directed with Christopher Reeve and Rosanna Arquette. So yes, he's a 20s male pilot with a rich daughter and a rich man's daughter crash land on a mountain full of hungry wolves. Ooh. I think I might have seen that way back when.
Yeah, it sort of rings a bell. That I don't think I've seen it, but it's stirring some kind of memory.
Roger Rambo's here. Remo Williams, The Adventure Begins, is on the list.
Yes,
but I don't know if it did quite well. So, Certain Fury, does that ring a bell?
No, don't know that one.
American Flyers. Now I do know this one.
Yeah, I know the film. Never seen it.
I used to watch it loads on VHS. It's about two brothers. One gets an aneurysm, like kill the dad, but then they head off to the Rockies to be in a bike race.
Yeah. And
then can they win it? It's one of those sports ones. It's directed by John Badham, and it's got Kevin Costner in it. So there you go. I can't remember. I haven't seen it for a very long time, so I can't say if it holds up. But it was. I used to watch it so many times.
Yeah, I always remember having a decent cover on the rental VHS.
Oh, sorry, it's George Miller, the American director of Neverending Story, not the Mad Max director. There you go. It's a good movie, but it's a little bit flat. Certain Fury is a raunchy action comedy with Tatum O'Neal and that chick from Fame. Okay. I think, yeah, there's a lot of canon on this list. So
loads of canon films, which is fantastic.
So 144 Heavenly Bodies is single mom quits a job at aerobic studio. Yeah. Oh, see if anyone knows that one. Otherwise, we get to The Slugger's Wife.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
It's another drama. I by the look of it. Bring on the Night, which is the pictures of these are really small, so you can't see it very well. Documents the preparation rehearsal for Sting's first solo concert. There you go.
All right.
So that did quite well. Warning sign. Now this is. Yeah, it's not what I thought it was. That's a very bad description. A timid security guard, her ailing supervisor, mentor, and a sheriff stop an outbreak of a biological weapons lab. No, not what I thought it was. Okay, that sounds interesting. I might check that one out. Then we get Reanimator 140. So there we go.
Yeah, for some reason I don't own a copy of Reanimator. I've got Beyond Reanimator and Bride of Reanimator, and bizarrely don't have the original. I don't know why. But yeah, great film. Loads of standout scenes in it.
Yeah. I guess it probably didn't have that much of a wide release, I'd imagine, but they made 2 million back.
Yeah, it's one from the VHS days, isn't it? Really, it's.
Oh, Into the Night. Oh, this is Bring On the Night. Sorry, not Into the Night. Love Reanimator. Should be top 100. Yes, I guess if it was films of the year,
yeah,
it wouldn't be top 100. But as it's money wise, it didn't do well. Well, it didn't. Yeah, it's probably had a limited release as a gory horror.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then we get. Let's crack on. As usual, we're going to be a very long night. The Quiet Earth at 139.
No, didn't know that one. So did Sci-Fi, and it's unlike me if it is a sci-fi film that I didn't know it.
Dance with the Stranger 138. Blood Simple 137, which is the Coen brothers' first film, isn't it?
Oh, I'm not sure.
Maria 136. Yeah, it's a drama or sort of thriller about political appointees. A Private Function, so we've got a British film here. A married couple involved in flourishing bacon black market during World War II.
Riveting.
It's who is it? One of the bloody Pythons. Who is it? Yes, Michael Palin and Maggie Smith, Denham Elliott, Richard Griffiths. So a cast of it, well known.
Yes, decent cast.
But then Maxie will save us. A 20s flapper who haunts her old house possesses a reserved housewife who just moved in. Now, sounds interesting, but Glenn Close, Mandy Patinkin, and Barnyard Hughes. But Bad Medicine. Now that does sound familiar at 103. Oh yes, I've seen this. So he can't get into American medical school, so he goes to in Latin American one and
right.
There you go. The Quiet Earth is good, as it's a Last Man on Earth type film. Yep, first film for Blood Simple. Young Sherlock Holmes does make an appearance.
Oh,
it's super underrated. Yes, it is. I haven't got
it is brilliant.
Right, Hot Moves. I think is that another sex comedy? It is. That is with who is in that one? No one I know. Okay. 4 junior high schools spend summer break in Venice, Los Angeles, make a pact to lose their virginity before the thing, end of the year. So there you go. Usual sex comedy in the 80s.
Hijinks.
Yep. Oh, there you go. Quiet Earth is probably the best apocalyptic movie ever from New Zealand and directed by Jeff Murphy. Free Jack and Under Siege 2. Easily a top 100 for me. There you go. Some of my favorites from all time. Yep. 1985. That's definitely true. Coming up.
Yeah, it's a solid year.
Ian's, yeah. Oh, welcome, Ian. Oh, some of your favorites, Ian, is that because you haven't seen them all? Let's see how many Ian's seen. Where did I get to? Hot Moves. Then we got Fast Forward with a dance competition film. Rapping at 100.
Oh, rapping.
Oh, we got a rapping. Wee.
Oh, Mario Van Peebles. This is the third film in the breakdance or breaking or whatever you want to call them. So this was like the unofficial third film. It's got all the cast from Breaking in it, plus Mario Van Peebles. But there's a slight twist on it. Instead of dancing and breaking, Mario Van Peebles comes back in the hood to sort of rap his way into people's hearts. His actual name is, he's got a nice pun of a name. It's John Rapping Hood. Get in there.
Yes, how I want to do this.
It's great. Mario Van Peebles, he didn't do a good film, but also didn't do a bad film. Everything he did was just fun. You know what I mean? He's a shit actor. He was terrible in everything, but he's still quite lovable. You know what I mean? But there you go. Yeah.
Check that out.
Breaking 3. Really good.
First canon film of the batch.
It probably is.
So yeah, not too bad for them.
Yeah. But who doesn't want to watch rapping in a brand new 4K restoration?
How it was supposed to be seen. 129, The Legend of Billie Jean, which is all right.
Yeah.
It's got Supergirl, but she's got the short haircut, so I'm not sure if I like it or not. But yeah, her cleavage is out in the poster.
Yes.
That's all I remember. Fraternity Vacation. So that's another sex comedy.
Yeah.
With they take two fraternity brothers take a nerdy pledge to Palm Springs to mingle with girls. Now I think that has, if I remember rightly, it's got Stephen Jeffries of Fright Night and Tim Robbins, Matt McCoy, Amanda Burst of Fright Night as well. So yeah, and Barbara Crampton. So yeah, before Fright Night, well, the same year as Fright Night, they did this film.
Yeah,
because Fright Night's coming up. Then Star Chaser: The Legend of Orin. Now I'm guessing you've got that.
Yes. I've got it on this. I've got it on VHS. I've got it on every laser disc. I've got it. If you've never ever seen this film and you are into animated films, it's definitely of its era. It's definitely of its time. It's a complete Star Wars ripoff, but the story and the animation style are brilliant in it. Like really top notch, and no one remembers it. You know what I mean? If you can't find a copy.
Since it came out.
Yeah, I mean, it came out on VHS. Who did the release? So, Entertainment in Video put it out on VHS. And then MGM, it must be an MGM film. MGM picked it up and put it out through on the DVD. No, this is a Region 1 import. You can't get this in the UK. There is no release of it in the UK by the X-Rental Video. But it is genius. It's a brilliant film. The score's brilliant. The voice acting's great. The animation style is really good. So if you've never seen Star Chaser: The Legend of Orin, I highly recommend it.
Yeah, I made it too small now. I was looking at the posters. The song Invincible from Legend of Billie Jean is one of my favorites. Life Force is coming up. Come and See. I don't think it's on this list. I don't know if it got worldwide release, so it might not be on the list. But then we get The Bride. I think that's Sting again, isn't it? Yes. It's a Frankenstein version of Sting with Jennifer Beals.
Bloody Sting.
Turk 182. He was doing all right back then, wasn't he? I remember Turk 182 the name, but Jimmy Lynch is angry because his older brother, who was injured as a result of an off-duty fire rescue, is denied benefits by the city. So there you go. Then we got Ran. Medieval Japan, a warlord retires. So that's a visual masterpiece. Then we got The Heavenly Kid.
I know that film. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Again, I think it's one of those that has no release in the UK.
Yeah, right, probably.
There'll be a VHS kicking around, but apart from that, I'm not aware of a release in the UK.
Hip guardian angel is handed the task watching over a lonely high school boy.
Yeah.
Usual 80s. fun.
Yeah, guff. Yeah.
Right, let's get on with this. Godzilla 85.
Good film. Thought I owned a copy. Can't find it for love nor money. I have no idea where it is. But yeah, coming back to the, I'm sure it's the Showa era stuff. This 85, still a guy in a rubber suit, but still brilliant.
Yes, Dragonfly. Cool movies: Commando, Rambo 2, Rocky 4, Beyond Thunderdome, Police Story. Now, I don't think Police Story is on this list because it.
No, I didn't see. I didn't see Police Story on there.
Global release.
No, and you're right though. It is a good film. It's one of Jackie Chan's better films.
So, My Science Project. Do you know My Science Project from?
Yes.
Ah, good. I find someone that yes, Fisher Stevens and Dennis Hopper.
Yeah, Dennis Hopper's in it for about 30 seconds and plays some kind of like mullet-wearing hippie teacher.
Yes.
It's really, really good. It's about the US government have sort of developed, it's not time travel as say, but they can pull time back into reality. So they can bring things out of time to them. They can't actually travel in time. And the project gets scrapped, as you can see what that thing that he's holding in his hands there. And some kid who's like really behind on his schoolwork needs a project for his science and goes rooting around in an old scrapyard and comes across an old government bunker. And lo and behold, what's inside the government bunker? This time machine. So he takes it back and then fucks around with it and balls everything up. Really, really good. It's really fun. To be honest, heads up anybody from the club that's watching this. This is going to be our second film for this month's screening.
So pay attention, 007.
So pay attention, those Wigan Film Club members who are here. But yeah, really, really good film. Again, no UK release of this. It's a US import.
I watched that loads on VHS.
Yeah, it's a great film. It played on TV loads back in the day as well.
Yes, Police Story isn't on the list because it came out in Hong Kong in 85.
Yeah.
And it came out in Asia in 85, but United States, it was a video premiere in 88. So, yeah, it didn't get a cinema release back then. But then we get That's Dancing, which is the history of dance depicted on film. Next.
Brilliant.
The Mean Season, right?
Oh, I don't know that one.
It's gotta work out. Yeah, I go. It's a serial killer thriller with Kurt Russell and Marilyn Hemingway. He's a news reporter in Florida. Someone's killing people. He's investigating, and then of course he gets on the killer's trail. I recommend that one.
All right, off chat.
Yeah, if you like serial killer thriller, a lot of it. If you watch it now, it's all cliches and etc. You'll know what happened. But back in '85, it was new and fresh. It was before like Manhunter and stuff like that.
Yeah, Manhunter was a good film.
Police Story is great. That's right. See, I haven't. Witness, I think it might be the only one I've seen out of those lists, which sounds terrible.
Yeah, it is on this list as well.
Yeah. Oh, someone else from Wigan preferred Ritz or Unit 4.
Oh my God!
We got another one. Arrest him.
A fellow Wiganer. Hello there, my friend. Whereabouts in Wigan are you from? And I preferred Unit 4 because that was the cinema my father always dragged me to for two reasons. One, it was cheaper, and two, it was quieter, so he could go to fucking sleep while we was watching a film.
My dad slept. The other went outside to smoke his pipe.
So yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I did enjoy the Ritz Cinema. That was the big cinema in Wigan at the time. But Unit 4 at Pemberton, yes, it's a carpet shop.
So 118, The Company of Wolves. I only watched that for the first time last year.
Great film, really underappreciated werewolf film. Did you not like it?
Nah, too fair. I didn't fancy it when it first came out, but yeah. See,
I'm into shit like this, so it's a bit fever dreamy, a bit like Purple Haze. You know what I mean? I really, really liked it. I've always liked it. It's got an half decent cast in it as well as it's a bit. Would you say it's erotic? It's got that. Yeah, he's trying to be.
Doesn't
But
have any nudity, I don't think.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. But it's really going for it. Into it is trying to get there, and I don't think
Neil
it.
Jordan, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think it captivated audiences when it came out. But like I say, going back and watching it a couple of years back, maybe when I picked this up, I was like, oh, it's better than what I remembered it. You know what I mean? I did like it when I was younger, but it's all right. You know what I mean? It's definitely worth watching.
I might have to watch it again another time.
Yeah, I mean, you can pick this Blu-ray up for a couple of quid now. It ain't expensive.
Yeah, it was like difficult to get years ago.
Yeah, it was.
Wasn't my science project might have been a Touchstone film. I think it was.
Oh yeah, I'm not 100% sure. To be honest,
I can't remember now.
No, I can't.
If I had the VHS, I'd be able to tell you. Hindley and I liked Unit 4 better. The wood panel.
The wood paneling, the tiny old lady on the concession stand.
Our Amrit one did that as well.
Yeah. So if you're from Hindley, mate, you're not too far away from me. I'm in Springfield.
Ooh, posh area.
I wish. There's no posh areas in Wigan, mate.
Oh, Ian Scene Company Wolves. Liked it as a kid. Love the special effects. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good old practical stuff, isn't it?
Yeah, there you go. Jessica Fletcher was in it as well, yeah.
Yeah, a bit artsy. Sexual awakening expressed through a werewolf story. There you go. That's
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah. But it's enjoyable. I always liked it.
Oh, yeah. Those three are coming up. They're quite high because we are Rainbow Bright and the Star Stealer level. Yeah, 117. Are you going to show off your tape?
No, I've not got it really. It's one of the only ones I've not got. I'll be honest with you.
It sounds quite rare.
It could possibly be on the Rainbow Bright box set I've got. The film may be on there.
Oh, it might be.
If I can remember where the hell it is.
Oh, too many tapes. You have to get rid of some.
Too many bloody DVDs. Well, there's a possibility on that complete Rainbow Bright collection. There's the film's probably on there as well.
Right, so 116 is Gremlins. Got a re-release.
A re-release, yeah.
I gotta get further back and an angle. No.
Goddamn green screens.
It's good unless you have to show something off.
Yeah.
So Day of the Dead, 115.
Yes.
Oh, I had it in for a second. There you go. Oh, I'm phasing now. It's Back to the Future style.
Brilliant film. In hindsight, if you put all three together, yeah, I really like Dawn of the Dead. But probably this is probably better. The score's really, really good on it. The sense of just being trapped in that underground bunker and being screwed once all the zombies come down on the lift. You know what I mean? It's low budget, and you can tell there isn't as much money gone into this. But if you put the three films together, the original three films, this now probably stands up a bit better than the other two.
Yeah, I didn't like the other one before.
Dawn of the Dead. I like Dawn of the Dead, but
I didn't like when it came out. I can appreciate it more now.
Yeah, it's actually a really good film.
Way too low. Only made 5 million worldwide. That's it.
Yeah, it's a weird one, that really.
Oh, Jim's here. I love Gareth and Wigan. And everyone, 85 was a glorious year for me, as that was the year I graduated high school. I always lost my virginity. 2 for 2. Go, Jim.
Nice. Get in there.
Must have been all those sex comedies. They have the best dynasty. And so.
Yep.
Great, Jim. So go for it, Jim. King David, 114. I think that's a Richard Gere film about King David. Creator and 13, which is a eccentric scientist teaches students in his own manner while he looks to a way to clone his deceased wife. Okay. Brilliant. Avenging Angel. Here we go. One of my favorites. Teen whore goes Charles Bronson in LA. I always saw the poster in the video shop. What the fuck is that? She's supposed to be 15.
Yeah.
But yeah. She, I don't know. It wasn't a canon film, was it? I don't think.
I'm not sure.
It should have been, but yeah, it wasn't. But it is. It's got Betsy Russell. Oh no, sorry. This is Avenging Angel. This is a sequel because it's a year later, isn't it? So it's got Rory Calhoun, of course, And yes, she's left the streets, this one, and then she's come back because the policeman that got her off the streets gets killed by a gang. So she comes back to take out the gang.
It's it's up there with like Savage Streets and
yes, yeah. If you like Savage Street, you like the first two Avenging Angels. The third one is
it's a different girl as well, isn't it? It's not the it is. Yeah,
character, or it's supposed to be something different.
I can't remember.
Each four films. There's a straight to video one in the 90s. But yeah, all three or four are different women.
Yeah,
because the first film, Just Angel, is one of the girls from Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Then we get Jim Carter at 111. Somehow this isn't top 10.
Fucking genius film. Why? I don't know why this has never had a UK release. I am chomping at the bit to try and find a copy of Jim Carter to show at Film Club, because when I tell people about it, or me and Dave tell people about it, they think we're lying. No, there is an actual film where an American US Olympic gymnast gets taken in by the CIA as a secret agent to mix up martial arts and gymnastics. You can't make that shit up.
Yeah. Got my mate Richard Norton in it.
Fucking brilliant. It's brilliant. But there is no UK release of it for some bizarre reason.
What? An American gymnast travels to the distant lands of Parmistan to compete in a deadly game not won by a foreigner in more than 900 years. Writes itself. See? There we go. Jim Carter, yes.
It's brilliant.
Robert Clowes of what is it? Enter the Dragon directed it with it's based on a novel called The Terrible Game. Luckily they didn't go with that title. One of my childhood favorites, number 11 in his top 100 of this year.
It's Jim Carter. It's like,
there you go. We had about
honestly, you tell normal people about it and they go, fuck off, they never made a film like that. Yes, they did. Jim Foo.
Hey, anyway, Heaven Help Us at 110.
No, I didn't know that one.
Boys Prep School, romantically pursuing a troubled young girl. So it could
Brilliant.
be sex comedy, could be high drama. Rustler's Rhapsody, 109.
No, don't know that one.
Stand up of the 40s B-movie westerns.
All right.
Plenty at 108. And a young little woman spent 20 years to make whatever kind of life for herself at the expense of others. Boring.
Yep.
It's not plenty of anything. Girls just want to have fun. Here we go. What's this about? Passion for Dancing. No, well, not what I expected. Here Come the Littles. It's a very long description. Henry's parents lost an after. We'll see if anyone knows that one.
Well, the Littles was a kids' TV cartoon. So if that
it is that yes.
Yeah.
Animation Adventure Family.
Yeah. Here comes the Littles. Da, 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 da. Yeah, they were like tiny people, like the Borrowers.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah, but they had like pixie kind of ears. It was Saturday morning kids cartoon. It must have got itself a film.
Right. Now, the next one, another canon with Arnold Schwarzenegger. Red Sonja. Get in there. Conan 3.
Yeah. AKA Calidor. Because they couldn't get the rights to use the name Conan. People hate it. Now, everyone knows me. I'm an absolute merc for sword and sorcery films. That is my thing. That is my genre. I love them. People hate Red Sonja for some reason. I always thought it was really good. You know what I mean? It's got a decent storyline. It's got a decent cast.
Yes,
it's got some decent action scenes in it. It's, you know what I mean? It's just a shame that when you look at the front and it says Schwarzenegger all over it, that's who they were trying to sell it. When really it's Bridget Nielsen's film. You know what I mean? It's see somebody else there. It's frigging bad. It's not. It's frigging brilliant.
It wouldn't make Dutch's top 100. Oh dear.
Yeah. Why do people not like it? I don't get it. I don't get it.
I don't mind it.
I think it's brilliant.
Yeah, everyone's hating on us, but yes, it's Ennio Morricone doing
Morricone.
the music.
Well, Morricone did a lot of sword and sorcery films. A lot of it was rehashed Italian stuff. You know what I mean? That he just slopped together, but he did do quite a lot for the sword and sorcery genre.
Must be a Wigan thing.
See, there you go. That the 4K looks mint.
People probably hate because they thought people probably thought it was Conan. Oh.
Well, it was sold off the back of that, but let's be honest, it's called Red Sonja. It's not called Calidor. Well, I think it is called Calidor in one region.
Probably.
But it was Red Sonja, so it's about to be about a woman.
It's got Pat Roach in it, for God's sakes.
Pat Roach is in every other sword and sorcery film.
Sandra Bergman
Bergman, yeah, from the first Conan film. She plays the bad guy in it.
Yes.
Pat Roach, obviously, he was in Conan the Destroyer as well with Schwarzenegger.
We like Barbarians and Deathstalker a lot more.
See, Deathstalker is okay, but it's way more sort of like low budget than Red Sonja was. The budget on Red Sonja is really good. The Deathstalker budgets are awful.
Yeah, maybe if they changed roles, yeah, would have been better with Sandal in the main two. Now I'm gonna not unsee that. But right, we're close. Transylvania 65000 at 104, which
brilliant film.
Is it?
There we go.
You might be wrong on this one.
Jeff Goldblum is pretty good in it. But the hats go off to Gina Davis in this.
Oh yes,
who is in some kind of like pleather bathing suits with the ears cut out of it for the entire film, with chest heaving, buttocks are gleaming. It's like a comedy. There's supposed to be all these like horror characters in this village, but it turns out that they're not horror characters at all. There's no Dracula or sort of like Elvira kind of character. They've all got sort of like medical issues. So it's like the reason that they're like the edge because they've all got medical issues. But it's fun. If you've never seen it, it's Jeff Goldblum like complete over the top stuff, but it's good.
So far, I've not seen any of these films in the cinema. I don't think.
No,
and I don't remember Summer Rental being in the UK cinemas either.
Odd film, Summer Rental. It's on this list, and I do love it. I love it. The bones of it. It's a brilliant film. Again, no UK release of it. Oddly, I would say one of John Candy's better films, but hardly gets a mention.
So you got The Trip to Bountiful, which is a drama. Into the Night, I think we were mentioned because it was Bring on the Night was earlier. This one's Into the Night, which does have a fight. I think someone said she's nude in it. It's John Landis comedy. Is this the one, or am I thinking of something else? Dan Aykroyd, Jeff Goldblum again.
I've got that. I do have it. I've not dragged it out.
Maybe.
Where is it?
Oh, yeah, Michelle Pfeiffer's Diana. There, she's way down the list.
Bear with me. I've definitely got that. What the hell is it?
You got a burr in the house.
Burr. There we go.
Needed a better title.
I forgot we had that.
Zoom in and enhance. That's the poster, yeah.
There you go.
That's nice. Nice. 101.
Yeah, I forgot I had that.
Okay, we're almost there. Of course, 101. He-Man and She-Ra, The Secret of the Sword. Don't think I've ever seen it.
Like most Masters of the Universe films, it's fucking rubbish.
That's why I never liked She-Ra, so that's probably why I never watched it.
See, I didn't, but if you go back now with older eyes, knowing what you know, She-Ra holds up way better than He-Man does. The storyline's better, the animation's better, the characters are better. If you watch He-Man now, as a middle-aged guy, it's fucking rubbish. It's terrible. but I do love it, but it is crap. But these films that they were churning out, I remember this got a cinema release. It's the quad poster still kicking around for this somewhere. It's okay. It's sort of like how She-Ra becomes She-Ra kind of thing. It's all right. It's probably not as good as the Christmas special that was put out. That was
toys.
Oh god, yeah, 100%. We'll make some new characters up, bang them on a Christmas special, and let your kids see it in the cinema. But no, it's okay. It sort of does what it does. It's quite short, like 65 minutes or something like that.
But it did get
it's all right.
Release. So
yeah,
that only made 7,600,000. So we've got Lark Barks here. Good evening, sir, or Adam, or whatever. He-Man dubbed in German. That's going to be worth a watch.
Oh yeah.
I love it, but it's crap, says Tony. He loves the He-Man and She-Man Christmas special.
There you go.
Right, we are officially on the top 100 an hour in.
Yeah, and we're into it's a canon film, isn't it?
It's a canon film,
and it's a really good canon film. Runaway Train.
So, hang on, I wasn't expecting that.
Probably one of Cannon's better films into like a proper serious film. The style of the film is shot really, really well. The miniature models that they use in it are fantastically good. And overall, a good film to come out the Cannon stable. It doesn't tick all the boxes of a Cannon film. It goes all over the show, but it is really, really good.
I think it was nominated for an Oscars, wasn't it?
I don't know. Was it?
It might be the only Cannon film that was nominated for anything. It might have been music or something, but then... there you go. Great performances. One of which is best quality film from Canada ever. Usually it was also a flop here in the States. Yes, 100.
Yeah.
Only made 7.86 million.
Yeah, but it's really good. Really entertaining film.
Yes, Cannon does an actual film.
Yeah.
Runaway Train is great, but it's no Silver Streak. There you go. Screenplay by him, Akira. There you go. And Don Voight and Eric Roberts, both who went on to be nominated was the editor. Okay.
Right.
But yeah. John Voight again.
John Voight.
Always feels weird when a Cannon film is classy.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. Hello, Jesse. That's coming up. That's in the list. Actually, Cannon actually had a lot of one. They had a lot of entertaining films, certainly.
They did.
So, right, we're in an official 100. So we go straight into Carol, one of my favorite childhood films. And unfortunately, I need to find the extra antler there.
Yeah, I mean, it shocked me that, you know what I mean, I've grown up with this film. I've always known this film, and people that are into the sort of same genre or same crappy films that I'm into, when this got a fancy boutique release from Vinegar Syndrome in the US, and everyone was losing their minds over it, like it was like this really weird found title that no one had ever come across before, and all these Americans that were like my kind of age that were big into this kind of stuff had never heard of it, and I'm going, hey, how have you never heard of Daryl? It was massive when I was a kid. Everybody watched Daryl. Yeah, but for some reason in America, it mustn't have done a great deal because no one had frigging heard of it when it got released. But yeah, I always liked it. Spoiler if you've not seen it, is an android. Yeah, it's fucking 40-year-old.
Yeah, Ran was at 125, I think. Ramon. Right, so yes, Daryl, excellent. I've gone way past it. Right, then 98. This is out of order. Fantasia that I re-released.
The re-release. Yeah, I don't own a copy of that. I do like Fantasia. It's good.
Yeah, and then they re-released it again in 2000 with a different song in it, didn't they?
Yeah, and they just kept releasing it under different editions, didn't they? It must have had 3 VHS releases.
I definitely got at least 2 of those. So
yeah,
Gene Hackman, Twice in a Lifetime at 97. It's a drama, it looks like. Yes, Daryl's on TV a lot in the UK.
Yeah, it was.
So we got Stick at 96, Burt Reynolds action movie that has 2 edits. Unfortunately, the director's cut, which I think, Burt directed it. There's a director's cut, which is only because there's a shortened action version, theatrical cut. But it's based on an Elmore Leonard novel. But the original director's cut, which has been never seen until I think it was someone in the world had taped it off the telly back in the 80s.
Right.
But it was on telly for like once ever. And then they got this thing, and then they remastered it as much as they could from VHS, and then included it on the Blu-ray, I believe.
Well, that's cool.
But it's a very different. I tried one day doing an edit, but it was so choppy that it was different, so you couldn't make it into a video. Because it's not like 2 extra scenes. It's like the whole thing is different.
Yeah, it's been re-edited altogether. I do.
Yeah.
To be fair, I do like it when people find little bits of film history like that they've like off TV and stuff. I always think that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Yes. Fantasia 2000 is slightly different by one musical number, isn't it?
Mm.
Darren has some great deals with cablers that are always on the telly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Twice in a Lifetime, Stick, Secret Admirer. I think I had that upstairs. Forgot to bring it down.
I don't know that.
I think it's a C. Thomas Howell romantic comedy, teen comedy, isn't it? Yeah. With Kelly Preston, Dee Wallace, Cliff DeYoung, etc. from the 80s. That was them. This is new, which is 2 juvenile delinquents find themselves growing apart. It looks like it's got... Emilio Estevez is one of them. Don't know. Never heard of it though.
No, I've not.
I think Secret Admirer is actually a good movie for its type. Excellent cast. There you go. Wilkie's here. Just finished his lunchtime video. So yeah, and then we get The Man with One Red Shoe, Tom Hanks comedy.
I have the small box X rental of this stuffed in a cupboard up there. Do you know what? I never got on with it. Never got on with it.
A lot, but now I can see it's not that great.
Yeah, I don't know what it was, and I like Tom Hanks of that time, but I don't know what it was with it.
I think it's a remake as well. Yeah, it's a remake of a French comedy.
Right.
But yeah, it's Tom Hanks, Dabney Coleman, Laurie Singer, Charles Durning, Carrie Fisher, Edward Herman, Jim Belushi. So 2 rival spy teams, I think, within the CIA.
Yeah.
And then they use Tom Hanks as a patsy because he comes to an airport with 1 red shoe. So I think that's the sign that he's a spy, but he's being set up. Yeah, it's pretty weak. That's probably why it didn't do so well.
Yeah.
Oh, like horrible movie.
Yeah, just never got on with it.
Actually, I need to watch Secret Admirer. One of the guys is coming up soon. So Mischief at what's that? I wasn't looking at the numbers then. 92, which has got all nude Kelly Preston, if you like that sort of thing. I think I haven't seen it for a very long time. Guided by James Dean, the eternal symbol of youthful rebellion, a gawky high school student obsessed with the hottest girl in class takes a crash course in teenage coolness from his motorcycle rebel neighbor. But yeah.
Yeah, I don't recall seeing that.
Yeah, apart from the nudity, I can't remember anything about it. One of those that comes out of nowhere scenes, I think.
Right.
Target at 91. That's another Gene Hackman film. When American Donna Lloyd is kidnapped on a trip to Europe, her son Chris and husband Walter start searching for her. There you go.
Yeah, I don't know the film, but it's definitely got a HMV Blu-ray release in the UK. It's on the premium line.
Mischief is noted. Don't put a gratuitous nude scenes from a very young Kelly Preston, absolutely gorgeous. You can't say it's gratuitous and then say she's absolutely gorgeous. Yes, it's got Matt Dillon. I was going to say, yeah, Matt Dillon. But yeah, it's one of those I should watch. It's probably a great thriller because I watched The Package for the first time this week.
Right.
Oh, she's nude in pretty much everything I've seen her in. She wasn't nude in Twins. That's it. Yeah, Hackman and Dylan as father-son spies. Target flopped. I wanted to see that more interesting, but bogged down by last. Okay, right. Sweet Dreams are made of this, which is yes, it's the story of Patsy Cline. So it's
boring.
Jessica Lange, Ed Harris. So that's the first Ed Harris film. Then Tough Turf. The new kid in school must battle a gang of street toughs after stealing the gang leader's girl. The name sounds familiar, but it's got James Spader in it, of course. So
right,
Robert Downey Jr. So it's that type of film. Then 88 is a re-release. Of course, that was Ghostbusters I was doing.
Yeah, I mean, everyone knows my thing with Ghostbusters. I absolutely adore it. It's
Tough Turf. It's a fun movie, B movie for sure. Okay. It's a fun movie. Okay, getting good reviews here. Jessica Lange won an Oscar for that, which was what do I call it? Sweet Dreams. Don't nod off now. I don't know if Gotch is on this list. I can't remember. Right, where are we though? The Journey of Natty Gann. That's one I seem to remember from childhood.
I don't know that one.
A tomboy in 1930s. A tomboy runs away. I don't know. Maybe it's just the name sticks in your head. So it's Jed the wolf and Meredith. Someone's in it. John Cusack's in it. Ray Wise is in it. Scatman Crothers is in it. But it's a road movie from the 30s. Then we get Explorers at 86. Somehow I don't have it on VHS. I'm very shocked at myself.
Absolutely a fantastic film. Just works on so many levels. It's one of those films. It starts off as three friends bonding really over the sort of innocent kind of things. And one of the guys, his dad's been working on a secret project, and it's to create force field. And his son decides to hack the program his dad's been using, and they realise they can make this force field in any shape they want and any size they want, and surround any object they want. So they build a spaceship out of a lot of crap in the woods, and then take the computer into the crappy spaceship and build the force field around it, and then shoot themselves into space. And then the film becomes a completely different film. It just turns on its head.
Yes.
And they meet some aliens, and it's just brilliant. A really, really good sort of action adventure film from its time. It's charming, like really, really charming. I've always loved it.
Yeah, my dad said if he wasn't drunk that night, I would have been shot into space too. But Mike Michael Marston never seen it. Joe Dante got screwed. Yes, Joe Dante is finally too busy to speak to me anyway. So who cares about it anyway? Explorers is worth watching. Kind of Flight Navigator mixed with Stand By Me and Goonies. Yes.
Yep. That's a good good analogy of it.
Very handbrake turn ending where it just stops, doesn't it?
Yeah.
They couldn't finish it.
Yep.
But Brazil at 85.
I don't own a copy of Brazil. I always found it a bit artsy for my liking, really. I understand why people like it, but no.
They got Once Bitten at 84, which is, I believe, a Jim Carrey film. Yep, there is.
Yeah, it's a crappy vampire film, if I remember rightly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not a Jim Carrey fan. I don't care what people say. You know what I mean? I just do not like his stuff at all. Never have done.
Oh dear. Lost in America 83. Carrying on then. Husband and wife in their 30s decide to quit their jobs as free spirits and cruise in a Winnebago.
Cool.
Exciting stuff with Albert Brooks and Julie Haggerty. So some quality, you know. 82 is Better Off Dead. That's a Josh. Ramon.
Yeah, I get it, but yeah, I just didn't. It's just not for me. Again, it just come across too arty.
Yeah. What was that last one? Better Off Dead. John Cusack comedy. So the ski comedy, isn't it?
I don't think I know it.
Yeah. Who's in there? No one famous as such, but yeah, it's a pretty good one if you like that comedy romance. Then we get to 81. Somehow my whole stack's out of order. See, American Ninja. We got it right. Further back. There you go. Nope. To me,
it's
there we go. Got to put my hand on top. So yes, signed by the director Sam.
Nice.
On the front and the back. You're really light.
It's
American Ninja.
I don't know why I don't own a copy of it. I mean, 88 Films put it out on Blu-ray a while back, but I don't know why I don't own a copy. It was one of those films that me and a friend of mine, Stephen, after school, weekends, whatever we was doing, if we was round each other's houses, that's the film that went on for some bizarre reason. We watched the hell out of it when we were kids. And it's good. I tried to watch it not long back on one of the streaming services. Doesn't hold up as well as what you remember.
Yes, it does. You're quite wrong, sir.
It's just, and I liked all the ninja films and stuff like that, but I don't know. It just didn't hold up.
Surely it holds up better than the sequel, the 3 sequel.
Well, I was just going to say, the
American Samurai.
Yeah, they weren't particularly that good.
Michael Charisma Dudikoff.
I do like Dudikoff though. You know what I mean? It's brilliant.
Exactly. Only Dudikoff is in it. Yeah. See, how dare you? You're upsetting this chat. Oh, we've lost everyone now. Oh, so the American Ninja 2 is better. Avenging Force is probably a better film, yes.
Avenging Force is a brilliant film.
I prefer the second American Ninja. Oh, yeah. See, everyone's turning on me now.
There's a Dudikoff film called River of Death. You ever seen that?
Oh, yes.
That's really good. Donald Pleasance is in it. And
yes.
Great film.
I see. He's got all 5 American Ninja stories. I've never seen an American Ninja film. Oh, well, you're in for a treat.
Yeah.
Or not. But After Hours 80, which is the Scorsese film of the year. I think it's the only one he's did that year. Where a guy gets caught in New York late at night. And dull things happen.
Yeah.
I'm not the biggest fan. Yesterday he received an extra tape of Cannon's platoon leader.
All right.
I think Robert F. Lyons is in that because he was in Avenging Angel as well, who I've interviewed. Yes, Griffin Dunn from American Werewolf in London, who's the lead in After Hours.
Yeah.
After Hours is awesome. Yes, a lot of people like it. American Ninja 2 is better than 1. I've been meaning to watch After Hours for a while. Finally bought it on 4K. I bet New York's going to look gorgeous then.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
Oh dear, I like to watch ski comedies while pissed. Fucking hell.
Hey,
no, don't encourage him. Right, Moving Violations at 79, which is a Police Academy ripoff.
It is.
It's made by the people of Police Academy. Neil Israel and where is it? Pat Proft, I think.
Yeah, it's been a long while since I watched that.
Got John Murray, which is the third Bill Murray brother. Jennifer Tilly, James Keach. It's about it. But it is just a remedial driver's education class. And people trying to pass their tests. Right. Then we get to the Purple Rose of Cairo. So we've got acid. Yeah, don't worry. Oh, yeah, there you go. It's Moving Violations is terrible. But Purple Rose of Cairo, a new 1935, in New Jersey, a movie character walks off the screen into the real world, which is basically, I think it's Jeff Daniels, isn't it, that comes out of the screen?
All right, I don't know.
Yes, Daniello, Mia Farrow, etc. Don't think I've ever seen it. It's like
yeah, I don't know it.
It's not as good as Last Action Hero, which
yeah,
is ripping it off. Then 77, Missing in Action 2, more canon. What is this, about the 10th film so far?
Yeah, I thought I had Missing in Action 2, and I don't know why. It's I know it's but I could have swore I had the second one, but no.
No, but because it's the famous, it was made first.
Yes.
At least second, because it's more of a POW drama than an action film. At the other
yes.
So Josh likes Purple Rose. It's probably quite good. Just haven't seen it. I don't like any of the missing action movies. Oh dear. Gotcha. There it is. It's Gotcha is at 76, which is college student goes to Paris on a vacation. He meets Sasha, who seduces him to go to East Germany, where she's obviously a spy. Don't think I've ever seen it.
No, I'm not aware of it.
In Missing Action 2, even for Gareth, he's one bastard. He was quite a bastard in that one, yes. Then we got Crush Groove at 75. The story of a man who started a new hip-hop rap label called Crush Groove. So is it a documentary or a biopic?
Don't know.
Oh, it's about everyone as themselves, so it must be a documentary. Return to Oz at 74. Nightmare Fuel.
Yeah, it's brilliant though. Really, really good. I mean, yeah, you can say it's some of the clay work's a bit questionable in it, where they end up seeing the Gnome King, because at this time stop motion animation was at its peak. And you think Disney would have been able to get something like that, right? But the Gnome King at the end, when he's sort of like devolving, it just basically looks like a big pile of clay that someone didn't know what to do with. But the film in general, it's like you say, it is nightmare fueled. It's just brilliant. It's twisted and it's dark, and you know what I mean. For a Disney film at the time, they must have been like, when it was finished, what the fuck have we made here? You know what I mean? It's like, but I prefer it than over the original. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's a good film. You know what I mean? Both myself and my wife like it. The TikTok character I always thought was great.
Yeah, I've only seen it probably once back in the day, and I haven't seen it since.
Yeah, the witch that can change her head. I mean, that's whatever her name was. I can't think what her name was. But
in the boxes, yes.
Yeah, I mean that would have just freaked you out as a kid. That, you know what I mean?
Yeah, everyone's just traumatized now.
Yeah, but it's brilliant, brilliant film.
Is it a PG or a U on that?
PG.
Yes, there you go. Because it's so scary. But then we get another re-release. Return of the Jedi, if I can see it.
Yep. Yeah, 85. Yeah, 85 cinema re-release.
Oops.
I think they did it from all, didn't they? I think they all got re-released at some point.
Yeah. 72. Problematic comedy. I can give up on the sake of just one of the guys. Girl gets fed up of being treated as a girl and decides to be a boy.
Yeah.
Flashes her boobs. So
yes.
She's a girl to the boy that fancies her, that he's a bit confused. And
yeah, wasn't there a remake on that as well?
Oh, was there? Probably.
Late 90s, I think.
But it's pretty good, and I know Rob showed it off on his channel earlier. But yes. And then who's in this? Yeah, Joyce Heiser. And I think this is, William Zabka as the Karate Kids. He did this, Karate Kid, and was it Back to School? And
Back to School,
a couple of years ago as the blonde bully, didn't he?
Yeah.
Bully. Kids' movies today have no edge. And it's not better than the original, it says Wizard was. You yeah. Always good as a bully, yes. Then we get more canon.
No.
Canon, this Britain canon now.
Yeah, no. Here we go. I'm a huge Toby Hooper fan.
If you could say Matilda May fan, but
No, well, everyone has to be a fan there, don't they? And everyone always says, "Oh, Texas Chainsaw, fuck you, Texas Chainsaws." This film's way better. This is my favourite Toby Hooper film. It's brilliant. It's slapstick. It's cheesy. The opening sort of like space scene is phenomenally good. It just oozes sort of like Britishness, and then the back end of the film just goes wild. It's just crazy at the end. But it's really good, really good. And I would say, yeah, my favourite Toby Hooper film. So
probably is mine as well, considering what he's done.
Yeah.
I think I watched some entertainment. Then more sci-fi at 79. Destroying my pile of tapes. Enemy 9 with Dennis Quaid and what's his
Lou
name?
Gossett Jr.
Yeah, Wolfgang Peterson, German director's first English film, I think.
Brilliant film. A film of, it's like three stories rolled into one. Species hate each other, fight to the death. One of each species crash land on an abandoned planet. Species have to come together to survive. One species dies, leaving a child behind that gets captured. Human Dennis Quaid gets rescued, but then decides to go back and rescue his friend's child that's been took by these slavers. Brilliant. Really good film. Lou Gossett Jr. in this is fantastic, considering he's all in all that makeup and he's just talking gibberish for the first quarter of the film. He is amazing in it. I mean, Dennis Quaid's Dennis Quaid, but Lou Gossett Jr. is fantastic in it. Really good film.
Yeah, it's a remake of Hell in the Pacific, where an American and a Japanese character.
Yeah.
Actors. Yep. So, yeah. Awesome in every way. There you go.
It is.
There's only one reason to watch Life Force. It's a bit more than well, it's a bit more than that, according to Michael Myers.
Well, yes, there is a bit of full frontal Superman badging going on, but it's
then into horror. 69, dudes.
69.
Stephen King's Silver Bullet. Ooh. He's now the big boys. X Rentals horrors.
Big X Rentals. It's an absolute minter as well. This one when I found it. Yeah, it's a great film. It's a pity. I mean, I've got the DVD of it as well, but it's a pity that the UK DVD looks like absolute arse. It's the artwork on the box is terrible, and the quality on the DVD is shit as well. But so it's just better off going back to the X Rental. Looks better
with the lying picture of the werewolf on.
Yeah, massively lying picture of the werewolf on. But it also. If you look at the top, Canon release him.
Yes, I did notice that of some of the tapes I've seen in the past.
Yeah, so at this particular time, they bought into the whole cinema market franchise, haven't they, Canon, and they started releasing, obviously, other people's films. Silver Bullet was one of them in UK.
Highlander was another one. I think
Highlander was another. Yeah, well, they plowed some money into Highlander as well, didn't they? It was...
Right. Compromising positions. An ex-newspaper woman who is now a suburban housewife can't resist getting an investigation of a murder of a philandering dentist who's been having affairs with the neighbours. Don't know this one.
No.
Susan Sarandon, Raul Julia, Edward Herman, Joe Montana. But yeah, it doesn't ring a bell at all.
No, I don't know that one.
But it did well. Then 67, Perfect. Are you going to show that off?
No.
Because you don't own it.
I don't own it.
I've never seen it. Female aerobics instructor meets a male reporter doing a story on health clubs. But it isn't Love at First Sight. It's just famous for the gyrating Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis scene, yeah. Thrusting pelvis.
I think she redid it this last month with Jimmy Fallon.
All right.
She's back in the costume and everything. And he's pretending to be Travolta. But
Right.
now 66, one of my favorites. Real Genius with Val Kilmer.
Yeah, again, I don't own a copy of this. It's actually a really good film as well.
Yes, I don't know it either.
Yeah.
It's got what's his name? William Atherton as a bastard again.
Yeah. Yeah.
Between Die Hard and Ghostbusters.
Yeah, it's been a few years since I've seen it as well, as but
I watch it every couple of years at least. I watched it last year. Always enjoy it.
but it is a good film.
But it's story by Neil Israel and Pat Proft, of course, did lots of comedies. These Academy being one of them, and Moving Violations. But yeah, Val Kilmer's a genius, but he's not the main character. It's a little uptight teenage prodigy that enters college way too young, and then William Atherton's making lasers for the government illegally.
Yeah.
They sort him out. Atherton for life, yes. When isn't he an arsehole in a movie? Ridiculous here, yes.
Ridiculous.
Perfect is very 80s. Yes, it is. I might watch it again just to see. Yes, Kiss of the Spider Woman is a great drama, but drama never does well in Gareth. I remember it coming out, but I don't remember watching. I might have watched it back then, but I don't think Invisible when she exactly right. Vision Quest. Now this is the one with different names, isn't it? Because it's named after a Madonna song in the UK, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's
that's about wrestling, so I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, what the hell? What was it called? Yeah, it's
I'm Crazy for You, I think it was.
Right.
In the UK. But it's got Matthew Modine and Linda Fiorentino, the girl from Men in Black. I'm trying to
right.
think of these sexy films she's in. Yeah, crazy. Rest of the movie, yes. Crazy for You, yes. First movie appearance by Madonna, I could say, yeah, 85 it would be.
Yeah.
But I think Desperately Secret Susan's on this list, isn't it?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I can't remember. I think I was looking for it, but it might have been. Then more Stephen King with Cat's Eye. I could have sworn I had that, but I can't find it bloody anywhere.
Yeah, I don't own a copy of it.
Yeah.
It's an okay film from what I can remember.
Yeah, it's one of those 4 stories, but the first story is the best one, I think. With
Yeah.
Giving up smoking. But then, yeah. 63, One Magic Christmas. An Angel Must Show a Mother the True Meaning of Christmas.
I don't know that one.
Mary Steenburgen. So there you go. Yeah, I don't know that one. Then Follow That Bird. Go on. Where is it?
I don't know that one either.
I used to watch a lot with Big Bird. They're sent to live far from Sesame Street by a pesky social worker. He runs away though and heads back cross country to meet. It's one I watched a lot as a kid. Well, I say kid, I was fucking 10 by then. But who's in there? There's some usual Sandra Bernhard, Don Carnsey, Chevy Chase, Waylon Jennings, Eddie Deason, Sally Killerman. Yeah, a lot of people are in it.
Is this the one? Is this the film that crosses? No, it can't do because it's the wrong time completely. There's a section in the Muppet movie.
Oh yes,
where
they meet him up and
where they meet.
It chases them.
Yeah.
He's on his own journey, isn't he? It might be a crossover, yeah. Well,
yeah,
it was 79, wasn't
but it was it'd be 79. So, but it seemed like it would have crossed over like that.
That good old Dr. Terror back in the day. Yeah, the Drew Barrymore segment is the weakest since the last bit, which is a shame. Dr. Terror back, yes, he is. Should be coming back. Then we get Tomboy at 61, which is, I remember the poster, which is a very sexy lady with a hat, flat cap. So obviously she's a tomboy. So a strong-willed female stock car driver challenges her chauvinistic crush to a race to win his respect and get him into bed.
Oh, there you go. Not every day that happens, is it? Impress me with your driving skills.
Yeah. Who is it? Betsy Russell again. So you might see a lot of her in that. I might have to watch her. Right. Then 60, A Chorus Line. The stage show transformed into a film. I think Richard Attenborough directed it. It's got previous guest for the assassination by with Charles Bronson film, but Jan Gan Boyd as a dancer.
Right.
Michael Douglas as the whatever who's in charge director of the show. But yeah, it didn't do as well as it was supposed to. But number 59, Return of the Living Dead. Oh, it was just on screen there. There you go.
Hey.
Sadly, I don't have it, which is ridiculous. I need to get the Graham Humphreys VHS, but it's fucking expensive.
Yeah, it's crazy. The Blu-ray that was put out by Second Sight a while back, that goes for crazy money, and I did have a copy of it. And then when I saw that it was going for so much, I sold it, flipped it off, and bought the dodgy Spanish copy for about £6. So yeah, it's still. I think it's just the same bloody transfer, to be honest. But
I got the DVD upstairs. I forgot about that. It's in the horror DVDs I've got upstairs. I forgot to bring it down.
Yeah, the DVD of it's weird. Same with Return of the Living Dead Part 2 as well. It's like they're a bit messed up, the DVDs.
I got the VHS, the second one.
Yeah, but it's like I said, good film. Remember it fondly as a kid, really. It's like early teens. It just being a good time.
Yeah. 58. Remo Williams, The Adventure Begins, or Remo Unarmed and Dangerous, as we have it.
Do you know what? Weirdly, never seen that film.
It's from Bond director Guy Hamilton, and it's a pretty good action adventure. It's got Wilford Brimley, Joel Grey. It's a pretty controversial one now because Joel Grey has Asian makeup on to play an old Asian man.
Right.
But he's great in it, so yeah. It's not like he's shit. I'm going, me so sorry or something, but yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Day of the Dead is better. Certainly. Remo is amazing. She's the girl in the picture window, then James Bond's daughter, the General's owner. That's it. It's a must-see as Remo. There you go. Love Remo Williams. It was supposed to be a franchise, but it flopped, so they did one. Yeah, they started a TV series. I think the pilot. It's not very on YouTube, but it's not very good.
Right.
The actual film is very funny. I think you'll get it's ridiculous stuff he does. The Spanish bootlegs are press discs, so they legit. Really.
That is definitely not a press disc. The one I've got, it's 100% a blue burn disc.
Yeah, see, Remo's fascinating. As a kid, isn't Remo meant to be the American James Bond? Exactly. That's what he was supposed to be.
Right.
Remo's good, but it's too long, kind of meanders towards the end. And it does true, but it has some good fight sequences. One's on the scaffolding of the Statue of Liberty and stuff like that. Yeah, and in a big buck building, he does some stunts because he gets trained by the Chinese man, which is as it should be in the 80s. Not trained by the ghost of Bruce Lee or Mr. Miyagi or I do love a good stunt. Right, Clue at 57. See, it says it bombed, but surely at 57, it's not too bad. Oh, you got that? The Blu-ray.
The super rare Blu-ray of it in the UK. This is the only way to own it on Blu-ray in the UK, and it's expensive as fuck now. It's just stupid money. Yeah. But it is cool. But great film. You know what I mean? Really, really good film. Tim Curry is just he holds the entire thing together.
Coke was he on to get that much?
Yeah. He must have just been pounding it by the kilo. You know what I mean? It's like just his entire performance in it. Everything hangs on him, and he's superb in it. But good film, really good film. There's 4 or 5 alternative endings to it.
Yeah, it's at least 3, isn't there? And then maybe the last one or something. But yeah. And then as we saw in the titles at the beginning, when they released it in America, each cinema had a different ending. So you had to 3 times to get the ending, and it didn't work out as obviously because although it's somehow what's that? Number 56. It's beaten by baby.
I love this film. It's great.
It's like Bather. I can't even play that.
Betamax. I thought I was sad having it on a Blu-ray.
Oh, it's a touchstone home video. It's not even a fucking Disney release.
It's again US import for me. There is no release of it in the UK. Really good film. Yeah,
Sean Young, William Catt, Patrick Magoon.
Yeah, for a kids' film, it's a bit touchy in places. You know what I mean? It's a bit sexual, a bit raunchy.
I did think that. I haven't seen it for a very long time, but people keep saying how sexualized it is.
Yeah, he's like knock it back out of the middle of the jungle. You know what I mean? He's like he's. I'm thinking, hold on, this is a fucking kids' film. There's a baby dinosaur watching him at it. You know what I mean? It's but it sort of I don't know. I mean, how it got to the position that it got at the cinema. I think this was probably just parents taking the kids to watch what was a kids' film, but the actual well, I don't even know if it's a guy in a suit or what the hell it was. Is the dinosaur?
Well, yeah,
it looks like shit. It's fucking terrible.
It's a sock surely.
Yeah, but charming little film, but it's a bit dark for kids. Like the bad guy in it's an absolute arsehole. You know what I mean? You see his mother get shot, like you're thinking, "Oh my god, what's going on?" Like, and then two explorers that are looking to save it end up fondling each other in the jungle. So,
well, is it Sean Young you're fondling? So what's the problem?
Yeah, but yeah, it's a cool one. It's one of those films I think everyone's forgot about till you mention it. Well, it's it's all right. It's cool.
I speak to a certain baby cast member regularly. She likely lost her marbles during the time in Africa. Oh, dear. But yeah, because it was sort of, was it a Disney film? Because of the modelling, they made it
do you know what? I'm not 100% sure. Okay. It doesn't. It doesn't. Oh, Touchstone. It's Touchstone film.
It is. Yeah. Looks shit now. Looks like shit. Now I want to see it. That's not how this works. We're recommending good films.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can see the baby dinosaur on the back properly, but
yeah, it's not.
Yeah, basically, when it's up close, it does look like a sock puppet.
I don't mind looking any better close up. Not with this fucking stupid technology. Trying to show off.
It's good. William Catt's quite good in it. So.
Yes, no one's remembers it. So, 55 more canon. King Solomon's Mines. I watched it last week. It's fucking terrible.
It's terrible.
Really good.
But what I could never understand with this film was obviously it's in the vein of, you know what I mean, Indiana Jones and other films that was out at this particular time. Your Romance in the Stones, your Jewel in the Niles, or the Firewalker. I actually prefer Firewalker to this. You know what I mean? Firewalkers isn't that good of a film, but it's entertaining. The opening of this film, when you first watch it, if you've never seen this film before, and you put it in and you start watching it, and you go, have I missed 20 minutes somewhere? The film starts like it's halfway through, and you're going, doesn't make any goddamn sense. But God, you know what I mean? It is what it is.
It is a canon rip-off of Indiana Jones.
It is, yeah. And it doesn't really work, and it's all over the show. It doesn't, and it's like really weirdly edited, and it's just bizarre. So I think City of the Lost Gold's a better Alan Quatermain film than this one, but yeah, but King Solomon's Mines, it's just one of them I remember off TV when I was a kid. It was on regular.
Yeah, was it Madame Golem said, "Get me the Stone Woman"?
Yeah,
they were supposed to be what's her name from Romance in the Stone, but no, they thought Sharon Stone.
Yeah, Sharon Stone. Yeah,
everyone hated her on set.
Yeah, but it's a minty fresh tape I own of it.
Nice rank.
Yeah.
Watch Firework for the first time recently. Yeah, Chuck doesn't do comedy.
Chuck has dialed that film in from out of space. It's like the only worst sort of performance of Chuck, but I really like the film, is coming up in a minute. It just
I didn't. They got Jerry Goldsmith, bless him, to do the score.
Yeah.
The film does use real locations, which is a nice touch these days.
It does, but it is a complete Indiana Jones ripoff, scene for scene in some places.
Now, this one I'm very disappointed. 54th place. The best canon film ever. Death Wish 3.
I don't own any of the Death Wish films.
Oh, if you own any, it should be 3.
I know there's a nice box set out with them all in. Well,
yeah, Josh, I'm not sure you're paying attention.
if they're the only 3 films you buy, mate, you're in for a fun evening.
Great picks. Don't tease him, Ramon. Could be expensive. Yeah, they're probably. Yeah, you might want to get the DVDs just in case and not spend too much money. Oh yes, Sidekicks and Top Dog. Yeah, they're not the best either.
I have a copy of Sidekicks. Where is that?
Ramon knows.
I've got
basically, 4 is his favorite. I have warmed to 4 over these years. Death Wish 3 should be fucking top. Michael Myers is kicking off. But Ramon will also be pleased with, Dr. Impossible, Kiss of the Spider-Woman at number 53. A film that you don't even hear of anymore.
No.
A gay man and a political prisoner are together in prison. The gay man narrates the stories of 2 fake movies and his own life. That's why I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
It's based on a novel. William Hurt, Raul Julia, Son and Braga. They're better off in The Rookie with Charlie Sheen and Clint. Death Wish 3. Love it. Sidekicks is shite. Oh dear.
I'm partial to Sidekicks.
Yeah,
I mean, Chuck's not in it that much, but
no,
he's yeah, but the bits here he is in it are really good.
He created some of his films, doesn't he? Right.
Yep.
Falcon and the Snowman. I think someone else mentioned that. The true story of a disillusioned military contractor employee and his drug pusher childhood friend who become walking spies for the Soviet Union.
Yeah, I know the film. I've never seen it.
Schlesinger directed, based on the book. Timothy Hutton and Sean Penn are the 2 people. Yeah, it's only when I did a chart show in '86, I think that film came up. To Live and Die in LA. So we've got some, what's his name? Freaking action in LA this time.
Yeah.
William Peterson and William Dafoe.
I think I've only seen it the once years ago.
Oh, Steve James is in it. I didn't realize. But yeah, it's a cracking thriller, but it's not a fun one.
No.
Sidekicks is better than Karate Kid. I might agree with you there. That's a great car chase. How would that work in America? Even Woman Kersey meets Die. Every Woman Kersey meets Maya. Yeah, the man changed. He should not keep dating.
Yeah.
One lucky one, and she left him. Live Die is really good. And that's only because he was married to her in real life. It's a great score soundtrack. Yeah, Children of the Lesser God, I think. That's another one that's. Oh, yes, Round Julie Sally Mist. Live and Die in LA. Oh, went to a Q&A with Freakin'. Nice.
Cool.
So, yes. I even like the Death Wish remake. Well, off you go. Right. Number 50. Sadly lacking in the top 10. Chuck Norris is back with Invasion USA. It's canon again. Half these films have been canon now.
Yeah, and like I said, like Firewalker, this performance is dialed in from God knows where. Like, he could not be less interested if he fucking tried in this. Like no expressions, no emotions, no fucking nothing. But he's badass in it, isn't he? Look, two Mac 10s, and a denim shirt with the sleeves ripped out of it. What more can you ask for?
And a pet armadillo.
A pet armadillo. Good film, really good film. Always enjoyed it. But yeah, he's absolutely fucking wooden in it.
That's why it's was it Dudikoff in the sequel Avenging Force.
Yeah,
the best movie Chucky ever did. Yeah, and he didn't only had to phone it in. Yes,
yeah.
They had absolutely set a bloody year, then crashed and burned. Yeah, what we got?
Yeah,
Master Universe and what's the other block? Okay, they did Superman 4, of course. Loved Invasion USA. Fantastic, but kind of cack. Got the 4K. Right.
Yeah.
The Sure Thing at 49. Another John Cusack comedy. Travels across America to nail a beach babe, but falls for the girl that drives him. Plain Jane. But yeah, not seen it for a very long time.
Yeah, I don't know it.
Nope. Okay. Lady Hawk. You might know that one.
Do you know what? It's so bloody difficult to get hold of this film. Now, again, big Sword and Sorcery fan. This one's a hard watch. It's slow. It's Matthew Broderick, and you're thinking, oh man, what? You know what I mean? Would you the right choice? Michelle Pfeiffer's okay in it for the bits you see her.
Yeah, she's better in it. But she's pretty.
Yeah. Root Gower's Root Gower, and he's been in tons of stuff like this before. It's okay. It's a love story driven by magic, and it's like it's all right, but really hard to get hold of.
Yeah, I think I got like a DVD from a charity shop, but apart from that VHS, but that's about.
Yeah, that DVD. That DVD doesn't pop up. There is no Blu-ray of it. It's
oh, what?
I don't actually know who released that. What company released it?
Mine's Fox.
It's a Fox release. Maybe that's why. Maybe that's why we've not seen nothing of it then.
That is true. Invasion of Death would have the same final death. Rocket just in the back. Amazing score here. Who did the scores? Music composer conducted by Andrew Powell. Oh, no. Epilistic finale, indeed, yes. Oh, it morphs into a monster or something, does it? Ooh. Right. Here we go. 47. Another canon flick. Mickey Rourke. And Year of the Dragon. It's one of those films I loved. It's one of those canon packages like you got for the other one. There it goes.
Yeah.
But I do love it, even though it did. Was it Michael Cimino? It's in red writing on the screen. I can't read it. But yeah. Little thriller in Chinatown, of course. But yeah. Let's have a look. Oh, there's more chat coming up. 46. Young Sherlock Holmes.
Oh, what a film. What a film.
So good, I don't own it. Ooh,
yeah, I had this Blu-ray took forever to come out, like forever, and I had a DVD of it for years, and the DVD was a bit scratchy. It just looked like a port from a VHS. It wasn't great, and then out the blue, this got a release, and the restoration's really good on it. Cool. It looks cool. It's a film I've always loved. It's one of them that the people have memory of it, but they always thought it was shit. And I don't really know why. It just didn't deserve the bad rap that it got. I always thought it was genuinely charming. It's a nice little film, and it's really, really early Spielberg CGI work in it. Like, I think it was one of the first films to have a lot of CGI rendered in it, and it holds up. To be fair, it's not as bad as what you think it would be, but it's just brilliant. You know what I mean? Everything about it's charming. It's great.
Does it have the full title on that Blu-ray?
It doesn't. It just says Steven Spielberg presents Young Sherlock Holmes.
And the Pyramid of Fear is the only
Pyramid,
way.
yeah, the Pyramid of Fear. So to get a title like that, it felt like they were going to do more.
Yeah.
But then obviously yeah, and it didn't, which was a shame. But for this to get a Blu-ray, I was chuffed that it came out. But it's bare bones. There's no special. There's no features on it. There's nothing. It's just the film, which is a bit of a shame, really, because there must be somebody that could have done like a commentary or something on this. Even I'd have done a commentary on this from, you know what I mean, for nothing.
That's why I was the two people in it.
Yeah. But
85. Maybe it's time for a reunion special.
Yeah, but great film. You know what I mean? Really good. Like I say, I've always enjoyed it anyway.
Yeah, I've always loved it, no matter when. And the cake attack.
Yeah.
But then we get to Volunteers at 45, another Tom Hanks comedy directed by Star Trek 2's and my mate. I'm drawing a blank on now. Nicholas Meyer. So yes, James Horner composer, and it's Tom Hanks escaping gambling debts, joins the Peace Corps.
Peace Corps, yeah, I do remember this one.
It's free on YouTube. I've always loved it, but yeah, it's got John Candy, Rita Wilson, Tom Thomason, Geddy Watanabe, and Thomas Hanks as Lawrence Bourne III. But yeah. Yes, after Splash they did together as well, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a harmless little comedy. Unless you see racism everywhere. Right. Let's crack on. Close some of my tabs here. Right. Where are we? We are Chuck Norris in Code of Silence.
Code of Silence, yeah. Again, I don't own a copy of this for some bizarre reason. I don't know why.
So, yeah, directed by Andy Davis, who went on to do Under Siege and The Fugitive and something else. Nico, I think it was, with Seagal.
Seagal, yeah.
But, yeah, it's a police thriller where Chuck Norris has to go on his own because he's ratted in another cop for making a mistake.
Yeah.
Killing someone by mistake. Then originally it was going to be a Dirty Harry film, the fifth Dirty Harry film. But then they just changed it to a Chuck Norris vehicle.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not a canon one, is it? This is an Orion tape. Yeah. Not canon. Haha, it's not canon. Right. Oh, they do. Jesse says it's Chuck's best movie. It might be his best. Doesn't seem to be phoning it in as much.
Yeah.
It's a more serious Chuck Super Busy, yeah.
How
many films is that so far? 2 or 3?
3, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah. Then we get to 43, Porky's Revenge. Not the best sex.
No, I was never really taken with the Porky's franchise, to be fair.
Well, yeah, the first one's only good because of what's the face from Police Academy, the mannequin and
yeah,
Lassie. Oh yes, Henry Silver, great villain. Oh, because he's an alligator as well. That's the level I know him at. 42, Disney's Bomb, The Black Cauldron.
Yeah, I mean, again, it's really good, but it's dark. Yeah, it's super dark. I mean, they'd seen what Ralph Bakshi was doing and other sort of animators of this particular time, and Disney wanted part of that. They'd seen what Bakshi was doing with rotoscoping and all that kind of stuff, and they really wanted to get into that market. They'd seen Lord of the Rings, the animated version, and all the rest of it. And they brought Bakshi on board and a team, and they started doing a bit of stuff. And they thought, oh my God, they've been looking at the dailies and they was going, my God, this is dark. What the hell are we going to do with this? So off Bakshi went, and they brought some other animators in, and they carried on and turned this out. And then Disney just sort of disowned it for fucking years because they thought it was too dark and it wasn't the sort of child sort of imagine friendly film that it should be. But in fact, it's brilliant. It's really, really good.
I think I've seen it for a very long time, if at all. because it was too dark.
Yeah, I don't know why it's never had a nice Blu-ray. Maybe Disney disowned it that much that they thought, do you know what? But I'm sure in the US, if you was a member of the Disney Club, I think that was the only way in the US to get hold of a Blu-ray. And that goes for crazy money now. But no, the 25th anniversary DVD is probably about the best you're going to get of this. Unless there's a HD version of it on Disney Plus now, I'm not 100% sure, and someone could probably do a rip off that. I don't know, but I mean, that DVD looks okay. You know what I mean? It's not it's not bad, but it's good. You know what I mean? I've always enjoyed it. It's but it is dark for a Disney film. It is dark.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Then we get to Friday the 13th.
A New Beginning.
Yes. TNA special.
Yeah. Part 5. I don't like it. And I'm a huge. No, like it. I'm a huge mark for Friday the 13th. And this one has always been a bit of a letdown for me. It's cheesy where it's cheesy, but not cheesy good. It's cheesy bad. As the killer, I don't think he was ever sort of like. He's Jason-esque the way he's killing and stuff, but he's got the strength of Jason, but just with being a normal guy. What, you don a mask and all of a sudden like you're a copycat killer? But yes. You know what I mean? It never worked for me. It just never worked. But it is what it is. You know what I mean?
It's got boobs in it.
Yeah, you can always tell when a film's not doing that well. Just put more TNA in it.
Exactly, it always works. Right. Okay, we'll go to one of yours. 40, the Care Bears movie.
No, before anybody. Before anybody starts judging, I do own the limited edition media book 2-disc Blu-ray set. Now, there is a reason. My wife is a big collector of Kerbers, vintage Kerbers. That's the reason. And we have this whole sort of like fucking thing up on a wall over here that's just like full of vintage Kerbers memorabilia. And when they released this, I thought it's a really weird one for this company to pick up to put on a media book like this. And it was like 25 quid when it came out, and I was like, I am not. It tanked that bad they couldn't give this away when it came out. It ended up coming down to a tenner, so I thought, right, go on for a tenner, we'll have it. But yeah, Kerber's movie, it's okay because it's got the Kerber cousin. If you know the Kerber law, it's got the Kerber cousins in it as well as, and it's quite charming. You've got to understand that this particular time, how big a franchise the Kerbers were. It was fucking massive. It was on a par with what Master of the Universe was for boys. Kerbers was this for girls. It's fucking huge.
Oh, there you go.
You know what I mean?
Associating genders with films. Let's not go there.
Yeah, who would do that? But yeah. Kerbers, the first one. The second one did okay as well, from what I can remember, but the first one did serious money. But
yeah, I don't remember the second one coming out. Right, but then we get to 39. Santa Claus, the movie. If I can get my fucking hand in the right place. There you go. Hey, there he is.
Saw the 4K remastered edition of this at the cinemas. I think it was last year or the year before. Looks great in 4K, but they've changed the ending on it to make it more politically correct.
Oh, feckers.
So the end of the film, the end of the film, when the little homeless boy Santa decides that he's going to adopt him and he's going to go and live with Santa and Mrs. Claus.
Oh, yes. course.
They have removed all that out of it now because it made Santa look too much like a predator. So they've taken it out. They've removed Father Christmas being kind to a homeless young boy in case it offended people that Santa was being some kind of predator. Go and fuck yourselves. You know what I mean? Fucking Jesus. So don't buy the 4K, just buy the Blu-ray. Because the 4K, they've ruined it. But the picture, it looks mint, but...
crap. Right. 38. Weird Science. Lovely Kelly LeBrock. Oh,
Kelly LeBrock.
Lovely HD Kelly LeBrock.
Yes. Brilliant film. Makes no sense in places, but it's really, really good.
All over the place.
Yeah. It is really good. Loads of fun. Great film. Weird. Yeah, you can't go wrong with it, can you?
No. Then we get The Emerald Forest. That's the one I was thinking of earlier. So yes, his son goes missing in the jungle, and he has to go and get him back. 10 years later, directed by John Borman, with Powers Booth and Ben Foster. I remember it being all over the video shop back in the day, but I haven't seen anything of it since.
I know the film. I've never seen it.
Yeah, same here. I think I might have seen it back in the VHSs, but I can't remember a thing about it.
Right.
Yes, Borman starring his son. Sorry, what was Kelly LeBrock? What's he done? I'm trying to think. What films that you could talk about that aren't the obvious ones? But yes, 36 Summer Rental, John Candy again.
Brilliant film.
Did a lot better than I thought it did.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. But you talk about it and people just don't remember it. So the three really, Summer Rental, Harry Crumb, and Great Outdoors. They're the three Candy films for me that are just brilliant. And the three, for some reason, have never had proper releases in the UK. Yeah. And then when you talk to people about them, no one really remembers them. But they're brilliant films.
Yeah, damn shame. Back to horror with Bright Night at 35.
Yeah. Best vampire film ever made.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
soundtrack, great effects,
great.
Everything.
Yeah, everything about it's fantastic. The second one's good as well. Second one's really good.
Yes, there's some rental cutscenes about how far above. Might have been too far. Wrong. Yeah, Kelly Rock is in Wrongly Fused, Woman in Red, Hard to Kill, Weird Science, and I'm trying to think of anything else. But somehow something called Agnes of God is at 34. Beating Fright Night and Summer Rental.
Yeah, I hadn't heard Agnes of God.
It's Norman Jewison's adaptation of a stage play when a naive novice nun is discovered with a... It's very serious. Norman Jewison, Jane Fonda's in it, and Bancroft, Meg Tilly, but I've never heard of it.
No, I've not.
I think it came up in one of my chart shows, and I didn't know what it was then. His dinner's in the oven. So they went to Busch Gardens without candy and on Laracut Yacht, and a bird steals a hat in Summer Rental cutscenes.
Right.
There you go. Oh, yes, Marcy Darcy's in there. It was a great couple of nominations deserving. See? 33, The Last Dragon. Obtained the final level of martial arts archery. Notice the glow. I've only seen it once. And it was great.
Which one is it, The Last Dragon?
It's one, what's it called? Leroy Green. Savanity's in it. Shonuff as the Shogun of Harlem. It's in New York. It's a young man searches for a master to obtain the final level of martial arts mastery. It's funky. He goes, Shonuff. Oh, even not. Ramon's never heard of Agnes of God. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, I saw it once on Channel 5. Does my But yeah, it's a disco martial arts.
So it's like
comedy.
it's a black exploitation martial arts film.
Yeah, pretty much, but in 85.
Cool.
It's a lot of fun. Right, then we get to Prizzy's on at 32. I still haven't seen that with Jack Nicholson and
Yeah, I haven't
Stone
seen
Woman.
it.
But yeah, two hit people working for two professional assassins fall in love and then are hired to kill each other. Directed by John Huston with Robert Loggia. Then we get more horror in Freddy's Revenge at 30.
Yeah, I do have it. I couldn't be asked digging the box set out. It's right up there, but it's
signed by
yeah,
shoulder director.
yeah. Again, really good. Graham Humphrey's cover on the British VHS. The Americans didn't get that.
Motown produced martial arts fantasy comedy. Awesome. Yeah, see, a lot of positive reviews for that.
I'll have to check that out. That sounds like right in my wheelhouse.
Lady Hawk is for sure underrated.
Mm.
I prefer Grey Outdoors to Summer Rental, but they're still both great fun. Yeah, Last Dragon is the most 80s film ever made. That is very
All right, then I'm all over it.
I still need to see Princess on there, so it's great. Freddy's Revenge. Usually it's the second one or third one as people's favourites, isn't it? Oh,
yeah.
Mike Myers is on Freddy's side. Right. Murphy's Romance at 29, which is Sally Field and James Garner, where Emma moves to a ranch with her son after divorce and befriends the older Murphy, but things turn complicated when her ex shows up. I'm guessing drama. Somehow that made it to $30 million. Silverado at 28. Band of misfit friends come together to right the injustice which exists in a small town. So it's a what is it? It's Lawrence Kasdan writing, directing, producing Western with Kevin Kline, Scott Glenn, Rosanna Arquette, John Cleese, Kevin Costner, Brian Dennehy, and Danny Glover, Jeff Goldblum, among many others. Jeff Fahey.
It's a fair old cast, isn't it?
Yeah, it's over 2 hours. It was pretty good. I watched it a few years ago since I watched it. Yeah, Kasdan. Touch me, baby, all night long. Oh, hang on. Hey! Oh, Garner's best actor. Well, there you go. Good film, Murphy's Romance. There you go. Right, when do we get to? Oh, I missed out 31, Desperately Seeking Susan, but
yeah,
I've only seen it once, and I didn't think. But yeah, it's famous for having Madonna in it, basically.
It is. That's it.
Oh, it doesn't see it. Is that Silverado? Or Murphy's Romance? Oh yes. We'll get to that in a minute. Mad Max 3 is coming up soon because we are. Where are we? 27 re-release of 101 Dalmatians from Disney again.
Yeah, it must have been a quiet time for Disney.
Black Cauldron. Then 26. These Waves Are Mine with Teen Wolf. Awesome poster. Great fun film.
Yeah.
Michael J. Fox complaining that Spielberg's down the road making Back to the Future and I'm here in this dog shit.
Yeah.
He doesn't like this one, does he?
No, I don't know why. It's really good. Just loads of fun. And really sad of me, I also like the second one.
It's basically a remake, but yes, you can't really complain that much.
Yeah.
Oh, first cinema view was Spotted Dogs in 76. Oh, Ian's favourite Michael J. Fox film. Well, there's another one coming up in a bit. We don't need another Mad Max. So somehow this terrible news, everyone. Number 25, he's back. It's Schwarzenegger. It's such an awesome film, isn't it?
Yeah, it's brilliant. Brilliant film.
86 minutes.
There's so many brilliant one-liners in it.
Oh, yes. They'll all be in the chat in a second.
Yeah, I mean, let off some steam, Bennett.
Yeah, there you go. Prefer Teen Wolf to Back to the Future. Don't know what Fox was on about. Yeah. Commando's my number one. Well, Commando's great. We might as well just cut this off here because we're going to beat Commando.
There's so many continuity errors in it. It's frightening. You know what I mean? But it's brilliant. It's brilliant.
Number 24, Areas, Mad Max, Beyond Thunderdome. The weakest of the trilogy for me.
Yeah, because it's got Tina Turner in it, and I don't like her or her music. Don't like it.
But yes, it's not a patch on the second one. It doesn't have.
No,
it just drops right in the middle.
Well, it's got that really weird. Yeah, it's got that really weird, like what filmmakers think post-apocalyptic is, in comparison to what post-apocalyptic actually is. You know what I mean? No one's cutting bits of tires up and using them as a fucking cod piece. You know what I mean? It's like, why have we gone down this road? Well,
one of them, yes. So yes, Teen Wolf has to be one of my soundtracks. Peter Pan, Mad Max, yes, that's pretty much it. First half is crummy, second half is great though. Yeah, once he goes on, the action kicks in. Isn't Tina Turner slang for Bunsen burner? It's just a weak ass film. It's just looking for some slash. Back to Commando. Right. St. Elmo's Fire at 23. I was never the biggest fan of that.
No, it's not really my cup of tea.
No. Goonies better be number 1 or 2. Oh dear. Never mind. Carrying on. 22. Solid thriller. Jagged Edge.
Jagged Edge, yeah. How did that get as high as it got?
I don't know. It's very good. So it's one of those come out of nowhere. I think it's because of like the twists and all that stuff. Because it's made by
possible.
The guy that did John Barry music. Joe Eszterhas wrote it. So practicing for his Basic Instinct days. But from the director of Return of the Jedi, isn't it? Richard Marquand.
Right.
But yeah, this might upset people. 21. Hang on. Lovely. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ali Sheedy. Yeah. In the 80s, Ali Sheedy. Goonies looks and feels weird to me. Okay. Breakfast Club and St. Elmo's Fire. Yes, that will be coming up soon. But yes, is this our last re-release? Yeah. 21. A re-release of E.T. for some fucking reason.
Yeah.
And it made more money than Commando and all the rest, but
yeah, you can sort of understand why.
Well, it wasn't on VHS, was it? It wasn't available for rent, I don't think.
No, it is a timeless classic.
I'm trying to think. When did it come out? This is 85. It came out in 82, was it?
Yeah, I think it did, didn't it?
Okay. 20. More John Candy in Brewster's Million. The 8th remake, I think it is, of the film.
Yeah, I don't think I thought I had a copy of Brewster's Millions, but I don't actually own a copy.
No, I've only got a copy that was taped off the TV. I'm very disappointed in myself.
Actually, I don't know why I've not got one.
Yeah, E.T. above Commander, get it in the bin.
Yeah.
But yeah, E.T. is beautifully shot and directed. I'm not the biggest fan. Oh, piss off. E.T. This is E.T. Brewster's Millions is solid entertainment. Yeah, I would watch it. It's great fun, isn't it? Walter Hill directed it. Richard Pryor's 30 days to spend $30 million to get $300 million.
Yep.
Rick Moranis has a small part in it. 19, Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Now, he wasn't known over here at that time.
No. Pee-wee just wasn't a thing over here. So Pee-wee's Playhouse wasn't a thing. The Pee-wee films weren't a thing. But this one, I don't know. I'd have never thought that a Pee-wee film would have been this high.
No. Yeah. No, you haven't missed European Vacation. Macamee is better. I do like Macamee over.
Macamee's great.
Over E.T. But we are 18. Clint with Pale Rider, which is...
Yeah, I mean, this came in sort of...
I do enjoy this one.
From nowhere. It is good. It is very, very good. But
I know it's Cowboy.
Never...
Tony's going again.
I'm back again.
He's back.
Buffering again.
And what were you saying about Pale
Rider? Yeah, I never thought it would have got to the sort of dizzying heights that it did in '85.
Yeah,
I know he had a cult following and everything, but it's a good film. It shows a bit of a different sort of side to him in a Western film at the beginning. He's it's good as the preacher.
Yeah, is he a ghost?
Yeah, you don't really know. He just rocks up, doesn't he? He just turns up.
Lucky.
Yeah. Well, good film. Really good film.
Now, this one I don't understand because White Knights.
Don't know it.
No, I remember. Yeah, it's got. There's got to be something wrong here. A Brishnikov, Gregory Hines dancing film is this high. I remember it being on a lot of trailers, VHS tapes. A Russian-American ballet dancer is playing is forced to land in Russia, where he's repatriated. But yeah, I don't. Then 16, The Breakfast Club. I'm not the biggest fan of that either, but I get the love.
Yeah, I can watch it. You know what I mean? It's if you just want to watch a film about kids bonding together over nothing, you know what I mean? Then yeah, it's all right. It's you know what I mean. Great soundtrack. You know, but
it's not exactly that. Yeah, that funny. But 15 Mask with Cher and Eric Stoltz after he got sacked from Back to the Future.
Yeah, again, not really. Yeah, sure, no.
I've seen it once back in the day. Right, but then number 14, National Lampoon's European Vacation. I've only got the box set, so I haven't got anything to give you.
In my opinion, the best one of the lot. It sums up every American's idea of how they should interact with people.
I think that's why I like it.
But in theory, it's Americans have no idea how to interact with people outside of the US at all. They just don't understand other countries. They don't understand other cultures. They don't understand shit.
Look,
you know what I mean?
Big Ben.
Yeah. and this just sums it up brilliantly. You know what I mean?
Team Wolf is better than some of these. Yes, it is.
But it's it's a good it is a good film. You know what I mean? And just the bit with Eric Idle where it just keeps knocking him over. You know what I mean? It's fucking great.
Right. Bit of Bond at number 13. Got a View to a Kill.
To a Kill. My Bonds roll in that big stupid box set up there. It's
yes, so be careful of those. The 4Ks will be out soon.
I know.
But
there's more expense.
Back in was it Christmas Vacation 2, of course.
Yeah.
Nuts. Right. Let's have a look. So that's Bond outside the top 10. So what's better than that?
Well, there's some big hitters in here for the top 10.
Let's have a look. Fletch at number 12. So Cherry's here. Is this his first?
Why did I not grab Fletch? It's here. Yeah, I never really got on with these. I don't know what it was with them.
Fletches. Hey,
yeah.
But yeah, they're two different styles, both films. But yeah, I do like the Fletch character as well. Okay, then we'll skip to number 11, Police Academy 2, their first assignment.
Yeah, again, it's in that box set I've got up there. It's Police Academy films.
Of course, I just had
you know what I mean?
Fucking European Vacation. Chevy Chase. What am I thinking? Yeah, he did quite well that year, didn't he?
Oh God, yeah. If you look at the amount of films he's had in that year and sort of the amount of stuff that was probably in the top 50.
Yeah. Right. Oh, number 10. We're in the top 10 finally. So we've got Spies Like Us. More Chevy
another
Chase.
one. No Chevy Chase.
In the top what is it? 14 films in 1985. He was doing very well.
Yeah, it was a powerhouse, wasn't it? I'm not overly keen on that song, and I also hate the fact that Wings did the music for it, because Paul McCartney can suck my balls. He's fucking terrible.
Hey, now.
No, just awful, awful. The music video used to wind me up to it as well, because the music video was linked to the film. It just grates on me.
So, where are we? Number 9, The Goonies.
Yep.
Which poster's better?
The one on the VHS.
Yeah, it's the third one, isn't it? Where they're hanging off the stalactite as well, isn't it?
Yes, where they're dangling through the hole in the floor. Yeah. Yeah, everybody knows the Goonies. What you don't know about the Goonies is my friend Dave, who does the channel with me and the music, the film club, absolutely hates the Goonies. And he said it's just one film of solid noise, which is, you know what I mean?
Bring him on. Phone him up.
Yeah.
Put him on speaker. Let's have words with him.
But when you go back and watch it, he's not wrong. It is a noisy film, a very noisy film. You know what I mean? But yeah, he doesn't like it.
He's wrong. Dave is wrong, indeed. Let's hashtag Dave is wrong. Never heard the song until I got the video because ITV chopped off the end credits of
Yeah, it's awful.
What's the dick for? Yeah, Spice. I do like Spies Like Us, just for the first half, anyway. Right. Oh, number 8. Here we go. Harrison Ford. Witness. Excellent film.
Yeah, great film. I remember being shown this at school for some bizarre reason. I don't know. I don't know if we was learning about the Amish community or what the hell we was doing at school.
Kelly McGillis's tits, probably.
Yeah, but for some reason they showed us the Witness, and I was like, God, this is going to be rubbish. And then I watched it, and I was like, that's fucking brilliant. It's really, really good.
Yes, it's so good. People forgot about mostly, isn't it?
Yeah. So yeah, I've always had a thing for it. It's great.
Yeah, I got lady got everything's fallen down back here. Right,
all my shit's just fell down as well. Fucking piles of it everywhere.
Yes. So where are we at? 7. Jewel of the Nile. The real stone.
Don't own a copy of Jewel of the Nile for a particular reason. I don't like it. I think it's so far removed from the first film that I just find it impossible to watch when I go back to it. It's just bloody annoying more than anything.
It is. It's nothing like the first film, but yeah, I used to love it when it came out.
Yeah, and there's like some real crap, like Indiana Jones rip-off little bits in it. And it's like, really, it didn't need it. But it's not a patch on the first film. I mean, Romance in the Stone's great, but Jewel in the Nile, no, not a fan.
Oh, there you go. Watch it back to back with the Romance in the Stone, I guess that is. Witness is rough for a school film. Yeah,
it's rough.
A few killings. Right, number 6, your fantasy. Gutenberg in the top, what's he in? Top 11. 2 films in the top 11 for Gutenberg this year.
Cocoon. Charming little film. Really, really good. I enjoy this one. And to be fair, Steve Gutenberg isn't in it that much.
No, I didn't think he is.
No. Oh yeah, I can't think what her name is. But really good film. Second one's not bad neither. But
it doesn't make any sense. Oh, Jewel is dire. Oh dear. Cocoon's like the movie.
It is, it's charming.
I come to see, the rules in the first one is he can't come back, and then the first thing in the sequel is the
he comes back.
Yeah. This one is the most surprising. What are we doing for this? Number 5, I think I'm getting the colour purple, aren't we? Because there seems to be an error in the top 5.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put joint 5, and I've lost it. Okay. I'm going to put joint 5 the serious ones. Out of Africa and The Color Purple. Because somehow the worldwide this says this film, Out of Africa made more money than Back to the Future, Rambo 2 and Rocky 4.
Yeah, which is weird.
But yeah, Out of Africa and Color Purple at number 5. 2 very serious films. Is it Spielberg's first serious film?
I'm not sure.
I've never seen it because it doesn't sound like fun.
No.
I know they made it into a musical film last year, didn't they?
Yeah.
Joe, that's a lot of fun. Easy. So perhaps Battery not included is better.
That's a good film.
Bought the soundtrack a few months ago in a shop in Paisley. Nice. The 2 most overrated movies, 85. Oh, well, there you go. Is that Color Purple and Out of Africa? Because Meryl Streep and what is it? Robert Redford. It won 7 Oscars: Best Picture, Best Director for Sidney Pollack. I think, isn't it? John Barry does the music. If I don't remember. But now to the cream of the crop, which is the top 3 ish.
Yeah.
I'm going to say top 3. Right.
Yeah.
So, number 3. Oh, copyright. Right. Rocky 4. What could be better than that in mid-80s?
It's great.
Great.
Yeah, and I'm going to be honest with you. For me, the best of the Rocky films.
It's what I love.
I
know the
don't
first
like.
one is art and drama, but
Don't like the first one. It's too goddamn serious. The second one's a bit same. The third one's all right. You can tell it's getting a bit cheesy. You can tell it's getting a bit cheesier in the franchise in the third one. But the fourth, oh my god! When this came out, I wore the tape senseless.
I thought this one.
Brilliant.
This is based on financials, Dutch Ramon, rather than anything.
Yeah,
educated. But this made $127 million worldwide.
Yeah, I must break you. Brilliant film. Brilliant film.
I love it. Yes. I've even grown to like Rocky versus Drago because I hated it when I first saw it because I've seen Rocky 4 so many times. I was expecting things to happen.
The Stallone cut.
Scenes different, but yeah. I see Byron likes like that better. It's montage after montage. Yeah, it's got 4 montages, isn't it? Each to a rock soundtrack.
Yeah.
Oh, Rocky 4 is really the only one I like. Yeah.
Yeah, it's probably. I can watch 3, 1 and 2. I've nothing in 5 with Tommy Gunn's just rubbish.
Rocky's my second favorite film of all time. Can't watch one without the next 3. Yeah, they do all lead into each other, don't they? Those. Always love Rocky 2 the best. Yeah, I like Rocky 2 and 3, and then 4 when they came out. But right, where are we at? Number 2, Rambo 2. First Blood. Oh, he's got the box.
What's that? Yeah, it's brilliant. It's Rambo, isn't it? You know what I mean?
Laying waste.
Yeah, just killing folk. It's amazing.
Ramon's just happy there, yes, because it made 150 million. So Stallone had the 2 biggest hits of the year almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, these are the only 2 he had that year, wasn't it?
Yeah, there's nothing else crept in.
So, yeah. Rambo made 150 million and got to number 3, whereas Commando would have. Where's my mouse? 25 and only made 35 million. Jeez, big difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stallone making a killing. And then what did he do in 86? Cobra. See, probably my favorite Stallone flick together, Demolition Man and Cobra. Oh, yeah. Yeah, cool ones. Because, yeah, I do love Rambo 2 and 3. I put 2 and 3 above 1. I know I do love 1, but if I just want to kick-ass action, then it's going to be 2 or 3.
Yeah, I mean, 3's just over the top completely. You know what I mean? It's great. I love it for it, but it's. I can. To be fair, I can watch all the Rambo films.
Oh,
they're all good fun.
Well, I saw I had this poster on my wall before I even saw the film back.
Right.
Rambo 2 is one of the few screenplays for action that deserves to be published. Yeah, I got the book because the book is written by Stallone, the original Rambo writer, and Cameron, which is weird.
Because if you read the original book of Rambo, he gets killed. They shoot him in the head, don't they? At the end of the book, that's it. It's done.
Yeah.
But for the films, they bring him back because it was a good money spinner.
Yeah, only because it was a 3-hour cut. Stallone thought it would kill his career, so he cut it down to 90 minutes, and then an icon was born.
Yeah.
But yes, what could be number one? I wonder.
Yeah.
Oh, John's predicted it. How did he do that? Yes. Back to the Future.
We're going back in time. We're going back in time.
Down.
Yeah, just brilliant.
Yeah.
Brilliant film. Like, is it like a near as perfect film as you're going to find? It probably is. You know what I mean? Just everything works about it. Everything. It's great.
Yeah. It's $223 million. So $75 million ahead of number 2, Rambo 2. Ooh, but bootlegged it. I've still got the tape.
Nice. I like it.
Yes, indeed.
But it's a timeless classic, isn't it? You know what I mean? You can go back to it now and watch it. I can pick it up at any point of time. If you turn the TV on, it's on. You don't need to watch it from the beginning. I can watch it from anywhere. You know what I mean? And just get involved with it straight away.
Yeah.
It's great.
What about what's his name? The dad who didn't like the ending because George McFly became it was too commercial. Sold his soul for money to sell his.
Yeah, he's a what's his name? The actor. He's a bit of a nut job to start off with, and he's.
Yeah, that's why he's not this. Yeah, a lot of issues getting him in the second one.
Yeah,
so good they couldn't have made it without Michael J. Fox. Yeah, definitely the two main cast, Christopher Lloyd and him, so good together.
Yeah, the brilliant. But like I said, the right into it, the effects, just everything about it is great. And like I said, second one holds up pretty well. I always enjoyed the second one. The third one's okay. It's a bit wishy-washy, the third one, but I do like the ending of the third one.
Spielberg trashes a lot, including Rambo. Yeah, he had a production year. What is it? Goonies, Color Purple, and Back to the Future in the top 10.
Right.
I think there's probably a few others he produced. E.T., of course, re-released at 21. But yeah, he did a very good year. I guess Demons and Philharmonia didn't get a worldwide release in 85. I don't know. Yeah, Legend. Where was Legend? Was that released later? Maybe been released in 86 around the world.
Yeah, I mean, Phenomena in the UK, it was Phenomena was released under the title of Creepers.
Yeah. Yes, Death Wish should have been top. Just for having reverse modes, indeed. But yeah, I guess this is a list of worldwide releases. So if it didn't get a worldwide release or released in most countries, because what was that? Police Story is not on the list because it was only released in Asia in 85 and the rest of the world in 86, 87, 88, by the look of it.
Yeah.
But there we go. The right film won in the end.
Yeah, 100%. You know what I mean? But the thing is, out of that run of films that we've talked about from 85, I would say, you know what I mean, there's a vast majority of those, at least the stuff that's in the top 20, are still massively in sort of relevant within pop culture today. You know what I mean? It's probably why, you know what I mean, you look back and people do hype 85 up as being the best year for film ever.
It's cracking.
It's a powerhouse of a year.
Yeah, Demons was released in 86 in the United States. So probably that's why it's not on this list. Down and Out in Beverly Hills. I think that was 87, 88, wasn't it? Or 86.
Mm.
I don't think that was 80 as early as 85. Let's double check. Down and out. If I could fucking spell. It's 86 for Down and Out in Beverly Hills, and what was the other one? Philomena. What was it? Creepers is easier to spell.
Yeah, Creepers was the it was the UK cut of the film, so it had like 22 minutes chopped out of it.
Yes, Philomena was 85 and has a lovely Mad Monkey Graham Humphreys VHS cover. But it was released in the United States in 85.
Yeah.
In Italy, France, Japan. So maybe,
Well, it's an Italian. It's an Italian. Yeah, it's an Italian film. So
it wasn't released globally till 86. So that's probably why it's not on this list.
Yeah, it like I say, it's a weird one because it's got what's her face in it out of Labyrinth.
Oh yes.
Jennifer Connelly. Yeah, Jennifer Connelly and Donald Pleasance.
Yes.
But it's an Italian film. You know what I mean? It's actually a really, really good horror film. It's the music, the soundtrack in it is phenomenal. If you like bands like Iron Maiden and Motorhead and Megadeth, the whole soundtrack's made up of those bands. And it's like like I say, the rest of the world it was called Phenomena. Over here, it's called Creepers. But like I said, there was 22 minutes cut out of the film in the UK.
Yeah, the monkey slashing bit, as Michael Mars called it. Yeah, because she controls insects or something.
She does by telekinesis. Yeah,
very useful.
Yeah,
Breakfast Club. Yeah, that did quite well, didn't it? Where'd that come? 16.
Yeah,
not bad money. Right, let's wrap this up because this is supposed to be a quick one tonight.
nearly 3 hours in.
Yeah, there's only 180 films to go through. And I thought, we'll just mass through the 80 and then be done.
180 films go through it, and I must have had 100 of them.
Yeah.
Just
about 75.
I've walled myself in behind me. I can't get out now.
Yeah, I'm going to have to clear up. Yes, stuff was 85. I don't know. It just depends on when it and where it was released, I think, on that.
The stuff, did it get a cinema release, the stuff?
It got the cinema release in America on August. Yeah, and then video premieres for the rest of the world in 87. So yeah, it was States.
Larry Cohen film, isn't it? It's...
Yeah, so it didn't count as a worldwide release. So yes, we'll wrap this up. Cheers all. Right, guys. I'm off to hunt and wrapping on VHS. Great video. Thank you.
Yes, Josh.
Yeah. Number 1, Commando. Number 2, Rambo. Number 3, Rocky 4. Number 5, Death Wish 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
If we'd have done our own list. We did 3 hours of Hans Zimmer. We could do 5 hours of 85, surely. Dirt Bike Kid. Yeah, I'd probably end up saying it wasn't released.
Yeah, that had been just straight VHS release, surely. Dirt Bike Kid.
Thank you, Ramon. See you later.
Cheers, man.
Night, Dr. Impossible. Thanks for everyone for being here for this long and this late.
Yes.
Especially Ramon, as he's an hour ahead of us. Runaway Train, yeah. Did very well for Canada.
Yeah.
They had a hell of a year. And then they pissed it off.
Oh, yeah, massively. Then it just, when wheels fell off.
Anyway, thanks for Tony, all the way from Wigan.
All the way from sunny Wigan.
Oh, is it sunny?
Well, it's not been today.
No, it's quite overcast the last month, doesn't it?
It's like that in July here.
That is true. I'm more likely to get rained on in July than I am cycling in fucking Yes, happy days back in 85.
Yes.
85 forever. Yes, night.
Yes.
Only 40 years ago, people. Only 40 years ago. I was 12 on July 85. What are you?
I would have been 8.
Happy times.
Yeah.
There's Christmas presents.
Yeah. Master of the Universe.
Oh, sorry. Tom was 10 and 85. This, oh, Josh was -7. Yes. Right. I'll just see if anyone else has. Yeah, we should have done that right at the beginning. Ask how old people were in, who actually remember 85. You're really cool. Oh, yes, Police Academy 3 this Saturday. Nothing tomorrow night. Some of us need a rest. But yeah, let's wrap this up. And a final word from. Oh, Byron was 2. You young lads, get out of here.
Yes, you whippersnappers.
Ladies, leave.